Hello, everyone. Hope you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. My image won't move right now. Desktop audio. Oh no, hold up. Oh!
Are we good? Or
I don't know what's happening.
I'm live. Hi!
Oh,
I think we're good.
Okay, I had to be sure because I'm just like,
Let me know if you can hear them chat.
Alright, who wants to introduce themselves first? Okay, I will.
Here, wait, let me go on.
Like, hello, I am Sky. Alright, can you guys tell the nerves are real? Can you guys tell?
Welcome.
Yes, hold on, let me be actual proper host here. Hello, welcome everyone. This is a 3-person collab between myself, Ellie. Say hi, Ellie.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Ellie.
Okay, there you go. And Dusk.
Hi, Dusk. Wait, what?
Okay.
Hi,
We have gathered up just a random assortment of like spooky and or horror related creatures, we'll say.
Oh wait, you
And
guys are muted on my side. Wait.
What?
I'm so good at this. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah, no, don't worry. It's truthfully, this is about like I expected scuff, especially like.
I'm new to this, so I expected
Okay,
stuff
here we
too.
go.
We got it. Are you good?
Can you guys hear them?
Hello.
Speak.
Hi.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, there we go. Can you guys hear? Okay, I think you guys are audible now. Hello.
Are we? Okay, cool. Yes. Anyway, like I was saying, the three of us have gathered a random collection of like horror, spooky creatures. I don't know what you would call these things. Some are... And we are going to sort them into this tier list that Ellie made.
Yeah. Well, we all made it, but I helped do the thing.
Yeah, you made the actual like
Yeah, on
thing
the
in
actual
tier
thing.
maker. Yeah. And it goes from spookiest at the top. And we got A, B, C, and we got least spook,
Yep.
which is me. I'm least spook.
Nah, you're
No.
spookoopy.
You're spooky.
The only it started already. It started already. Help. Before we started, I made the offhand comment that spooky is not spelled with 2 P's when I'm trying to type it out, and
It is now.
now this is my life. This is my life now.
This is your life forever.
I'm just gonna get a random DM from one of you at like 3 that just says.
I'm gonna do that to you now. I hope you know
Thanks
that.
for the idea. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, thank you.
One of my chats guy wanted me to say that you are the last spook.
The last spook.
The last spook.
The final spook is that.
The final spook.
You're gonna put me into the tier list.
Yes.
Oh, we should have.
No.
We should have put ourselves in. We count.
Yeah, wait, we should. Maybe at the end we'll
Yeah.
see where we rank.
Okay, yeah. At the end, we'll let the viewers decide who goes where. Okay, so anyway, like I said, collection of horror beings. The 3 of us, we're sorting them together. Who would like to take the reins first?
Oh.
I was worried I was gonna be like, am I going through? Am I muted?
No, I can hear you. Hi,
Okay.
Yuki. Okay. Should we flip a virtual coin?
I don't mind.
There's 3 of us though.
You don't mind? You want to go first?
Sure. All right. Let's
There
see.
are 3 of us. Wait, you're right.
Get the 3-sided coin.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I gotta get my triangular coin.
Yeah, I don't mind going first. Let's see. I'm just like, which of the monsters that I put in should I go with first? Yeah, let's go ahead and start with the fun one. Cousin It.
Cousin. Oh God.
Cousin
It. Yes.
It.
I
Okay.
suggested Cousin It because very, very hairy. 6 shades.
Very hairy, yes.
I feel like
Spooky,
very hairy.
but fun spooky. That's another level of spooky.
Exactly.
speaks really cute and is friend-sized. So where
Very
should we
friend-sized.
place it?
So
From what I'm hearing, this is a cousin. It is not going to be a very high-ranking
But we don't know what's hidden under that hair.
spooker.
That's pretty scary. The unknown spook.
spooker.
The spooker.
So
I mean, and
I mean, true. There is like, but I feel like the fear of the unknown is its own thing.
Yeah. And cousin is, I'm gonna be honest, very unknown of what is going on.
Yes. But he's also like not an active spooker.
Yeah.
Like the words I'm trying to use here. Like, you don't look at him and be like, "Oh, that's horrifying." You look at him and be like, "That person needs to shave."
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I would say least spook personally.
least spook but fun spook.
Yes. Do we agree? We're gonna put Cousin It in the least spook.
Sorry, having a dog moment right now.
Is that like a gamer
I think my dog would put him in least spook.
Alright. Least spook.
Yeah, least spook.
Okay. We'll say least spook for Cousin It.
Exactly.
It's the first time I've ever used this like tier maker thing. I've seen it around a lot, but I've never used it before.
I've used it before, but not too much. Not too much.
Okay.
So is it gonna be me or Sky next?
I will take the next one.
Okay.
Let me see. Who am I grabbing? Who did I even put down? Let's see here. Let's go semi-classic. Let's go with the Xenomorph. Because that was the
Okay.
first one that caught my eye here.
Yeah, that is a good one. I'm just
Okay.
gonna let them drift into B while we're deciding the rankings so that people can see them.
I think I usually just
bam.
grab them, swing them around a lot, and then put them at the
Just
front
swing
of the
them
list.
around.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think everyone probably knows, or is at least semi-familiar with the Xenomorph from the Alien franchise by now.
I actually didn't watch Alien until really late last year, like December of last year.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. It's not exactly something that
What? You're not surprised.
Out myself, I haven't seen it. I actually know more about the game, and I've been on the ride that had it. That's what I know the most about.
I'm gonna say
Wait,
I'm not.
you mean the ride Extraterrestrial in Disney?
Yeah, before it was gone, I got to go on it, and it was terrifying.
I'm jealous. I would have peed.
Extraterrestrial?
Oh yeah, it's like one of those rides where you sit down and it's like in a test tube like transporter thing
Yeah.
before you, and it gets loose. You hear the glass break. You just like feel like mist, like slime, like it's breathing on your neck and stuff. And the seats move, and yeah, it. Ugh.
Yeah, no, I'm like a theme park enthusiast, so I know a lot about that ride.
It's like small me was terrified.
I mean,
can't
yeah, like that does not sound like something you would take a child to.
No, that's
My dad was
spooky.
special.
Well, yeah, so Ellie was gonna say, I'm not surprised you haven't seen it until now because it's not exactly something that is pushed as much as it was. You know, the
True.
movie is
Yeah,
like
no, that's
like,
true.
40 years old at this point.
I don't know if it's that old.
It came out in the 80s, didn't it?
Come on. Yeah. I think so.
But anyway, yeah, everyone knows
Yeah.
Xenomorphs, giant creatures. They like look. Let me tell you, it's you don't want to be on a spaceship where this thing is essentially
Oh
like,
yeah, no.
climbing through the vents, and that's not even saying like the way it's born, the face huggers.
I was gonna say I think I'm more scared of like when it's in its younger stage.
Oh, yeah, just get a face full of alien wing wong. That's
yeah,
pretty
like
much what it
that's
is.
horrifying to me.
Also, chat has informed me that the movie came out in '79.
Oh
Oh,
god, it's even
wow.
older than I thought.
It's older than I thought.
The first one? Must be the first one, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that would have been the first one then.
See, I'm the weird one here, being a sci-fi fan. I don't find it as scary as some other monster.
No, that's fair. I mean, like, I think I'm a little mixed on how scary it is because, like, physically, I feel like it could overpower nearly everything. Like, it's hard to escape it, you know?
There's also the fact its blood is acid, which is just like, why do you gotta add that on top
blood
of
does
everything?
not help. So that makes it very scary. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking either like, maybe even an A.
I was thinking A, because, like, the danger factor is very, very high for spooky, but, like, look-wise, for me personally, it's just, like, eh.
It looks like a high-fashion, like, latex art thing.
Like, the head is just a hat you would see on a runway. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's giving runway vibes, so...
Someone needs to draw a xenomorph in high heels walking down a runway.
Yes, we need the high heel xenomorph.
Thoughts, Sky?
Sky? Is he scolding someone? I have a feeling that Sky just started scolding someone.
It's just, Lord, someone's bullying him in chat.
Somebody is majorly bullying him.
That, or I hope his internet didn't, like, cut for a second, because it does that sometimes.
Oh, okay. Somebody, Yuki brought up in my chat, Pie Man from Pie-Mania? I don't know who that is.
I don't know that
but
one either.
apparently very creepy.
My chat's like, where's Beetlejuice?
Oh, yeah, that would have been a good one.
It would have been great.
Am I back? Hello?
Welcome back!
Hello, are you back?
I think so. My fucking connection exploded.
Oh no.
Or dropped,
Sorry.
I should say. There was a slight hiccup, I think.
Is everything good?
Thank you for the
Fucking,
follow, Dr.
Hey,
T.
yes.
Xenomorph.
Hold on
Welcome.
for everything just collapsed on me.
Oh no.
Also,
So are we
Right.
going with A?
Yes, we're going with A. I think
I
right as I
agree.
was about to be like, yes,
Yeah.
A's fine, and then just...
Okay.
Also, if my image
Yeah,
isn't
we'll
moving
do A. Besides the high fashion, it is a very, very
when I'm talking to you guys, it's
hard to destroy
I have push
creature.
talk on so
very
not to be
dangerous.
rude to the chat.
Yes. Okay. A it is.
Okay, so that means I'm next.
Yes.
Let's start with the rake.
You're gonna have to tell me which one that is.
That's okay. It's the one that looks like a man who's gray and has glowing eyes and is on all fours.
Oh
Okay.
god, that thing. Okay, the one next to the pyramid head.
so
That's
So-
already pretty creepy.
Yeah,
so
that's
the
what-
rake is a creepy pasta that started with that image. And I don't really know the full lore behind it other than it's just like a gray skin creature that just kind of like is nude and like crawls on the ground through the forest. Sometimes he sits on beds and like telepathically talks to people.
I don't like that.
I kind of love him. I think he's cute. He's like a little dog.
Bedtime
Sure.
stories with the rake.
Exactly.
I will. Look, just from the picture alone, besides the fact that it looks like me, when I'm eating shredded cheese out of the bag at 3 a.m.
I feel that.
The picture alone is sufficiently creeping me out.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be captured on, you know how sometimes people have those motion activated wildlife cameras?
Yeah,
I think it's supposed to be captured on that.
that makes sense. Yeah.
So, yeah, just a random naked man that's just crawling through your yard
Also, fun
at 3
fact.
a.m.
I believe this is correct. You know how, like, some animals, like cats, if light is shined at them, their eyes will reflect it. Humans don't have that.
Don't we have the red eye thing though?
That's for cameras, but that has long since been like
yeah, that's
eliminated
different
from.
though. With you're right.
Yeah. So like, if you ever see something humanoid and its eyes are reflecting light, it's not human at all.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Dr. Dila Plaga VT. Hello. Sorry. I should have muted for that.
You're fine.
Nah,
It's
you're
good. We don't mind.
We're all friends here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. So yeah, so he's not human.
Yeah, my chat even said, I guess one of them knows about the creepypasta. They said, pretty sure it steals people's skin, so...
Oh, cool. Great.
Yeah.
Skin stealer. I kind of love him though. I'm gonna be honest, like I get too attached to scary characters, so I'm gonna probably rank mine pretty low.
I already am hovering over like A and spookiest with this one.
I was about to say that's already kind of like unsettling. Like,
Okay, so how are we
alone.
feeling? If it was just up to me, I'd put it in like a C or a B. But if you guys want to put it in A,
I'm feeling at least an A. Like the skin stealing is already like. I don't have skin to steal, but.
yeah, I guess the thought of him like sitting on my bed and talking to me is like partially comforting and partially scary.
I was about to say I don't know what part of this is comforting, but.
Bedtime stories. But yeah, I would say A maybe to balance out the fact that Ellie would put it lower.
Yeah, A will work. A will work.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put him in an A. And that takes us back to Dusk.
Yeah.
So let's see. What's next? Alright. We're gonna go with the Doulahan, Headless Horseman, as some may know. Creepy factor. If it's not creepy enough that it's a headless being riding at you with a head in its hand that they can throw at you, make flaming, all that, they can just change heads to be even creepier. You know, if that one's not scary enough, let's grab another one, you know?
I'm gonna make a joke.
Wait, so they just take heads?
Yeah, they go and they behead people, steal their head. They're looking for their own head. Yeah. Pretty sure their horse is also undead.
I imagine so. Like, look, if I'm out in just a random, because this is like an Irish myth, right?
Pretty sure
It
it's
sounds
Irish,
Irish.
yes.
Yeah. If I'm just out on like the misty path in whatever part of Ireland I'm walking, and I hear hoofbeats, and I turn around and I see this thing, I'm going to freak out.
I'll probably walk near it.
It's like,
Ellie,
I'd
we
be
gotta-
like,
we
yo,
gotta- we
your
gotta
outfit
talk
looks
about-
real cool, man.
We gotta talk about your
My stranger
self-preservation
danger
instinct
meter.
here.
but yeah, if anyone knows the tale of Sleepy Hollow, Ichabod Crane, and all that, just going
Yeah, I know
over
Sleepy
the bridge.
Hollow for sure. I have relatives that are in like the one area that the Headless Horseman is supposed to be in, I think.
That's cool.
So I'm used to hearing about it, I guess.
That's fair.
I think it's
All about the
very
outfit.
it's scary, but it's also like so mythically cool that I would
Right.
put it somewhat lower. But
Yeah.
still not like low, you know?
Right. It's definitely above least spook.
Yeah.
Maybe a B, just for the fact that two undead entities coming to take your head.
I'll put it a B just for the fact that if anything rides
Yeah,
at me full speed on a horse.
And normally
yeah.
at nighttime as well.
Yeah.
Sky, you're at like most risk because you're the easiest to be beheaded.
Yeah, but I can put my head back on.
Yeah, but you gotta take it from him first.
Fair. But it's yeah.
I'd like to see that fight. Let's yeah.
Yeah, actually, can this just be a death battle between Sky and the Doulahan?
Is that gonna be the next collab? We're just gonna be like, okay, which one of these two mythical horror beings is gonna win in a fight?
Just a full stream on what spooky characters can Sky take in a fight.
What can Sky take down? We need to know.
Oh gosh. Okay, so are we saying B tier?
Yeah, we'll
That's where I
keep
put
in
it.
B.
Yeah.
Okay, B tier it is. So now it's my
Pretty
turn.
sure it's just
Yes,
the
your
head
turn.
Oh,
from
okay.
what I know of the lore, Doctor.
Let me see. Who do I want to pick? Oh, I know. I will pick, as everyone seems to refer to it occasionally, the peanut.
The peanut.
SCP-173.
SCP-173. Okay.
Now I want to say something.
Okay.
Dusk, you said this thing was friend-shaped before we started,
It
and
is
I have
friend-shaped.
issues with that.
Friendship.
It is. Go look at it and give it a hug.
I am outweighed 2-1 on this matter.
I mean, I think that he's very cute. The original design is very, very cute. Very friend-shaped. I mean, could he kill you if you hugged him? As long as you're looking at him, would he kill you?
That is a good question.
I mean, as
Get
long
in
as you
all the
don't
hugs.
blink, I guess so.
I feel like that puts him a little lower.
Yes, but there is also the fact that he can just warp behind you and snap your neck.
That is scary.
Apparently, chat says there's a new peanut, and that even if you're
There is a
looking,
new
he can
peanut.
kill you.
Oh, cool! He got an upgrade. I'm glad.
Yeah, he got a little bit of an upgrade, but this is an old peanut. We gotta stick
Yes,
to
I
the,
specifically
to
picked
the OG peanut.
the OG peanut because that's the one
Yeah.
everyone I think knows the best.
I just had a funny thought. I want to see him dressed as Mr. Peanut now.
Yes.
Game?
I need to give him a little monocle.
Also, Sky, really quick, I forgot we have a question to you from chat asking if you can also change skulls, or are you just the head and can change bodies?
That's a complicated question. I will say that the being known as Sky is how should I phrase this? It is the skeleton in its entirety. If
Yeah.
I swap the skull onto a different body, that body will not move.
That's some
Does that answer the
interesting
question?
lore. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Like I can't swap out body parts as I need to.
Uh-huh. You can't go like the Piney Pond route.
Who?
It's an old toy. I don't know if I can. It's one of those toys that you could customize them by swapping bodies and hairstyles.
I'll
and
check that after
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not that. I'm not. I
Yeah.
I cannot swap my
You are
bones.
not a child toy.
No, I can't swap my body for evening wear.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh my gosh. But back with Peanut, I would say it's scarier and more spooky than Cousin It, but I think it's about a C for me.
Yeah, because I feel like there are methods to keep this thing contained and like I'm not gonna say non-violent. It's always violent. Non-killing.
He's always lusting for blood.
It is actively always awake and choosing violence. So yeah, I will be comfortable putting this in C tier.
Yeah, I'll do C.
Because like it's unsettling to look at. The whole like deal it has with fucking warping and neck stabbing are scary, but like there are methods to deal with it.
Yeah. Get a better neck.
It sounds like a skill issue.
Oh my gosh.
Just a skill issue on your end, you know?
Become an owl, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right, Ellie, you're up. Which one's for the
Okay.
next consideration?
I feel like one that's similar would be Little Nugget. It's the little skin creature that's doing a little dance.
Okay.
Huh?
The one by the
Do you see him?
zombies.
Wait,
So, do you see him? It's like a little skin creature on all fours, and he has his
Oh,
back leg.
the
and
little
his
red thing?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, my brain was like, yes, this is a weird picture of Spider-Man.
What?
It's cause look, I'm looking at it at a distance, it's red and there are big white spots. It's like, is this just AI generated
I
Spider-Man?
love Spider-Man.
Okay, I got it. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, this is the newest design for Spider-Man, actually.
Oh no.
He's now just a really deformed dog.
Oh my gosh.
gosh. All right, Ellie. What do we got with this one?
So, oh shit! Sorry, somebody. Can I swear? I'm sorry. Somebody
I don't mind.
the vine boom and it like screamed.
Nah, you're cool. I swear all the time on mine.
Okay, good.
Where should I start out swearing half the time?
So, so Little Nugget, right? He's made by the same person who made Siren Head and
Oh, interesting.
yeah, and like Long Horse and stuff like that. So, honestly, I don't really know what he is other than I think he breaks into people's cabinets and like steals their oatmeal and stuff. But I think he's pretty docile.
Not the oatmeal.
This sounds like a gremlin.
He's just a little skin gremlin, and then I think he can eventually become a horse with like a giant mouth. That is also skin. But right now he's maybe only like 6 inches tall. He's pretty tiny.
6 inches, so he's smaller than some action figures.
Yeah, he's a baby.
Very tiny.
Okay.
But
Baby.
he is made of like pulsating skin and will steal your food.
All right.
Oh, go ahead.
Don't like the pulsating adjective.
But
Well, I guess that's me just adding my own pizzazz. I don't know if he pulsates or not.
is something
Okay.
puntable considered spooky?
Don't
Unsettling.
punt the baby.
I won't punt the baby. I'm just saying it's puntable sized. As long as it don't leap for me, I'm good.
I personally love him. I would put him in least spook.
Yeah,
Honestly,
definitely least
like
spooky.
it's unsettling. It's not spooky, but yeah, I'll go with least spook for the skin dog.
Skin. I guess I don't even think he's a dog. He's just something.
He's some kind
You
of
know.
Just doing a little
Quadruped.
dance.
Some kind of creature.
yeah.
Just doing his dance.
Likes oatmeal.
Yeah, loves oatmeal.
Yeah, why specifically oatmeal?
I don't know, like one of the first drawings of him that Trevor Henderson made was like just him inside a cabinet like hiding behind oatmeal. So I just assume he likes eating oatmeal.
Oh, okay. It's one of those things where it's like it's there and it's turned into
Needs
just
his
it's
fiber.
associated.
Yeah, he needs his fiber, you know. You got to make your skin nice and skin like
Pulsating.
pulsating. You got to let your skin pulsate normally.
Yeah, let me tell you. As a being without
Like
skin,
you
I
would
know all
know.
about
Yeah,
that.
right. I think,
Oatmeal for the skin and calcium and milk for the bones. Yeah, you get the whole meal.
so back to me, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah, did we agree on least spook?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Back to you then.
So because we did Peanut, I'm gonna go and bring my SCP in, number 49. The Doctor. I'm not biased at all. I mean,
No bias at all.
pretty spooky. Fact, makes a zombie army. Has a death touch, so like,
Oh.
just get touched and die, you know? They're out trying to heal people by doing experiments and killing them, you know? It's perfectly great spook. Not the plague doctor you want to make a house call. That's for sure.
This is quite literally like putting the plague in Plague Doctor.
Exactly. I love
Okay.
49, but I wouldn't. I would say more like B and A tier than spookiest. But maybe I don't know if I want to see them coming down the hall. I get no say on the plague doctor. Apparently, chat says, "Okay, you guys got it."
they see the bias is real, is what it is.
Yeah.
So as from non-plague doctor opinions here. So they have a death. Oh, go ahead, Ellie.
No, you go. I just completely cut you off.
I was gonna say, so they have a death touch, and then what is this about the zombie army? What's happening here?
They can bring corpses to life and make a zombie army. They're known as 49-2.
Okay.
I think he's pretty scary. I think physically he's attractive. So I don't know if I have to say.
I mean,
Right?
I think
The
he's cool,
silence says it
so
all.
I think he's cool, so I can fan with you on this one.
I'm gonna say on appearance alone, just on the appearance, it's not high spook compared to some of the other ones on the list. I mean, but
I think due to his the things that he does, he
Yes.
would probably be closer to a B.
I would say B.
Especially because if he came at you with some of his zombies, that would add a bit more to the terror factor.
Yeah.
Well, not just that, as someone who is dead, death is not fun.
Wait,
I mean,
should
two out
we
of three of
let...
us are dead,
None
so
of these should be
half
spooky
dead.
to you, then. we need a monster that affects bones. Like a dog monster.
Dog monster. Dog monster.
We should have brought Cerberus in. Where...
Cerberus is more of a myth than a horror story, though.
Serby. Serby counts.
So B?
Yeah, B. I say B. Also, yeah, we
So-
do have like a weird like spectrum of life going on here with the three of us now.
I know, I'm like kind of dead, kind of alive. Then we have Dusk. I assume you're fully alive.
Yeah.
And then we have like fully dead.
Yeah, sort of. I'm
Sort
in a
of.
weird spot.
Reanimated a bit.
Yeah, like
Hello,
it's like
QB,
we have
welcome.
alive, half alive, and unalive.
Exactly. Got the full spectrum.
Oh,
We are ranking
gosh.
spooky beings today.
Okay, my turn.
Yay.
Just the soft yay.
Sorry.
Good, it's fine. Okay, we'll do OG. We'll take Dracula.
Dracula, let's get him in here.
One of like, I will say one of the first like popularized, widespread kind of monsters. I'm probably way off base with that because I'm pretty sure Frankenstein came out first. But hey, here we are.
You're good. I don't know the order, so...
But yeah, like I feel like everyone knows Dracula, everyone knows vampires, everyone knows what he's about. He drinks blood, turns to bats. I've seen excerpts of like the original like Dracula novel. Is very. I don't know. He's not like the rampaging monster you would think with Dracula, right?
And he doesn't sparkle like today's vampires.
That's one
Yeah,
instance.
He doesn't sparkle. It's a bit of a ripoff.
You can't retroactively say something's a ripoff.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Bean. I'll let them know. Chat says that Bram Stoker, I hope I said that right, wrote Dracula before Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein.
Okay, I wasn't
okay.
sure because I know that Frankenstein came out really early.
I mean, vampires were like thought of to be a thing probably
Right.
for a really long time before, you know, the novels
like-
or the movies came out.
Yeah, but like I like with Dracula, it kind of cemented like the baseline. Like here's what vampires can and can't do.
Mm-hmm.
Also, fun fact: the whole thing with vampires not having reflections is due to the fact that like way back in the day, mirrors used to be backed with silver, which was depicted
Oh.
as like a holy metal. I don't know. But, nowadays, mirrors are backed with aluminum, so
They can
vampires
see.
can totally.
They can see themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
little
I
bit
didn't
of-
even think of that.
a little bit of monster lore, a little monster tip for you
That's so cool.
vampires out there.
And on top of the coolness factor, you know, that drip, though, the cape.
He is
The
very
old
drippy,
OG
it's true.
Dracula has got the drip and the castle and
Very
yeah.
drippy.
But yeah, it can also
As
turn
my
into a
chat
bat.
says, he has sexterity.
I agree.
This is a new word that has entered into.
I
my-
was in for that stream.
They just made up the word a few days ago, so
Okay, so it's fresh. It's fresh.
it's
Okay.
fresh. Dracula's got that fresh dexterity.
I forget. Could Dracula mind control people? I feel like that was a thing either he or vampires in
Like
general
a
could do.
hypnotism, I remember,
Yeah.
yeah. Mainly on
They might be
women,
able
I
to.
believe.
Mm.
But he could make zombies too, if he
Yeah.
bit you and stuff, like a thrall. Yes.
Yes. I don't know. I think all in all, that's pretty. It's a weird spot because it's like, oh, it's Dracula, vampires, woo. It's like it's so mainstream. It's not. Like it's lost a little bit of its spook factor almost.
Mhm.
Because back in
I
the day,
think-
people used to be like, "Oh, I'm scared of vampires." Now it's like, "Yeah, I'd let it rail me."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like BRC for me, because, like, I'd hang with Dracula.
Right. I think C.
I thought they were
I'm
more
fine with like
cool.
a C.
That's true. Probably, yeah. Like
Yeah,
Nosferatu too.
I think a C would make sense because like he is scary, but I also feel like
I think
he's a
we're
little
doing
more
mainly
easily
the
avoidable if you just. I feel
more
like if
refined
you
Dracula.
don't stick your hand, that was about to sound really bad. If you don't get involved in his business and you just stay out of Romania, you're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Also, there's that whole thing with like vampires can't enter a house unless they're invited in, so you're fine.
Yeah,
you're
just never
fine.
invite anybody in ever.
Oh, cool! I already don't do that.
Same.
So which tier is it we're gonna place?
I guess a C.
Yeah, we're putting Dracula in old C tier.
All right.
Okay. So is that? Wait, is that
That'd
me
be
or
you.
Dusk?
That'd be you, Ellie.
Okay, I'm gonna go with something that's similar, I guess.
Wait.
I'll do Phantom of the Opera.
Yes. Good old
It's-
Eric.
Yep, it's the bald one. if
Okay,
you
I was
can't
wondering
tell.
what that was.
It's the bald one. I tried to go with an image that showed what he looked like under the mask.
Okay, that's fair.
This is specifically musical Phantom of the Opera.
Now, I will fully admit, I have little to no knowledge about Phantom of the Opera, so you guys are gonna have to
I've read the
fill
book.
this one in.
It's a lot darker.
I don't know as much about the book. I mostly know about the musical because I am trash. So
Oh, you're gonna say like a theater
I
kid.
love the musical.
I am
so-
partially a theater kid, but
Oh, okay.
I know musical wise, basically he's just it's I don't know, a guy who was born with some deformities and he lives underneath an opera house and he basically kind of forces them to give him money. I don't really know how else to
It sounds like Quasimodo took a darker turn.
it's similar, you know, it's a similar kind of story, and he falls in love with this girl, and it seems like he kind of uses potentially some form of enchantment over her with his
Okay.
singing. I don't totally know. I think that's kind of up to interpretation, but
Got it.
yeah, and he's kind of trash, honestly. I love him, but like, you know, he's like, you have to love me, so you know, it's a little you know, he needs
So it's a-
therapy. Basically,
So
he's
it's-
just a guy who just needs therapy.
So basically, it's instead of it's like I can fix him. It's I don't want to fix him. I
Yeah.
actively
Oh,
want
and
to
he
stay
kills
away.
people. I should mention that.
Oh,
He
yeah.
kills people.
Okay, yeah, no, that's important.
He kills people who are in his way. Specifically, he has a lasso. So he kind of like lasso hangs people.
They really put a lot of character traits into this one guy, didn't they?
In the
He's interesting as fuck. Do
In
you
the-
want to say stuff about the book, Dust?
yeah, in the book he was a former assassin. He was a
Oh, wow.
ventriloquist.
Oh,
He did a lot of stuff. Like he had a pillar in like the theater where he would go and he would throw his voice. That's why you would hear it everywhere. It was in the movie too, in like the play, but he lived in the
Yeah.
sewers beneath. He was a lot more grotesque in the books too. The reason in the play he had the red skull, the red death mask, is in the
Yeah.
books. His face was completely disformed. He had no nose even.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was a lot more violent. The girl did not love him in the story. She was determined to
Yeah.
get away. Yeah, it was bad. He was not nice. He also didn't
also a man
sing.
who needs extensive therapy.
Yeah, Phantom of the Opera. But yeah, he also didn't sing in the books either.
oh, so they just turned it into a musical.
Yeah.
I guess they were just like, yeah, Phantom of the Opera musical. That'll nail it. Awesome. Play. Grab it.
We'll take this non-romance and we're making it romance.
Yep.
Yes. But it worked.
Yeah, he
It
did
worked.
play the organ in the books too. Yeah, and chat reminded me though in the book he did still play the organ, and yes, he did still play.
Oh,
that.
okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
You can't be spooky with an organ.
Yeah. Organs are a little spooky. Personally,
Oh, yeah, look,
I'm
you could just come
extremely
and attack
attracted to
me.
him as well. So I'm.
The actor that yeah, I like Eric.
So
We can-
listen, if
yeah.
you don't have a nose, I'm gonna find you slightly more attractive. I don't know why.
Ellie, you can have the book version. I'll take the Broadway version. There we go.
I'll take both.
That works too.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, I
Okay.
just realized Sky doesn't have a nose. That was not at you, Sky.
I would still probably put him like C with Dracula. I don't think he'd be higher than Dracula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Because he
yeah.
is pretty much just a human that just has like
Yes.
severe, like he's just gonna,
He has
you
issues.
know, just don't get in his way.
Yeah.
Hi,
If you stay away from the
Sabina,
opera house,
welcome.
it is not an issue.
We're talking
Yeah.
about Phantom of the Opera.
So yeah, C works.
So we're
C
gonna
will
do
work.
C tier?
Yep, C
Yeah.
works.
Okay, there we go.
And I guess it's back to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since we're doing attractive ones at the moment, let me do Lady Dimitrescu from Resi Evil. First of all, I know this doesn't count for towards the spooky rating, but mommy.
We're not entering the
tall
thirst
mommy.
portion of our tier list.
But I mean, that's what's scary. It's like you want to be captured, and then once you're captured, you realize you done messed up. And she's not so nice.
Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm like, you know, big vampire lady ain't doing it for me. Maybe I'm the odd one out.
No, I just have a history of liking weird things. But to
That's
be
tier,
fair, I think
yeah.
a majority of people are like, when it comes to Lady D, I mean,
Yes, mommy.
goddamn,
Very tall.
very tall.
Can I get that as a soundbite?
Big hat.
Yeah,
big
she's
hat.
got that like huge like garden hat.
Yeah, like that was an excessively big hat. I mean, I guess because, you know, vampire, whatever.
And it's like, even with having the mommy factor, she still has a creepy factor too, so. And big hands.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to cross her, you know.
Chat
Yeah.
says big hands.
You know what they say about a
wow.
lady with big No, wait. What do they say? A lady with
Big
hands.
hat. No.
Big hat.
Big fangs.
Isn't she also like 9 feet tall?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, my chat's saying that people are crazy for her size. I think it's something about the really tall women thing, you know.
Pretty much that's exclusively what it is. People see tall women and they're like,
It's not. There is so much more to her than that.
whenever she first showed up, people were immediately like, ah, yes, big woman, me likey.
Okay, Sabine.
she is just a very attractive woman, though. Let's be real.
But she does have some terrifyingness to her because, you know, hunting down and all that. That was terrifying
She
in
also
the
has
game.
the whole like Freddy Krueger
Yep.
claws going on.
Yeah, just the one, but they're also like twice as long.
They are. Yeah, no, they are. You know what they say about big hands?
They have big claws.
And the big hat.
Claws.
Like big meaty claws.
Or big meaty claws.
And of course, my chat's going off of Death by Snoo Snoo.
Yeah, see, exactly. See, this is what it ties into.
Yeah. Yep.
Oddly,
will say
I mean,
this.
I'm gonna be on. Oh, sorry. You go.
I was gonna say, if anyone does anyone care about, I will say, we'll just say Resident Evil 8 spoilers.
I don't mind. I still
mean,
need to play 'em.
I personally don't care. I don't know if my chat cares.
Yeah, because like I feel like the game's been out for a hot minute,
It
but it's
has
about
been out
Lady.
for a hot minute.
It's about Lady Dimitrescu. You do have a actual boss fight with her later in the game.
Yeah, she's a lot different.
Yes. Pretty
A
much the
little bit
entire mommy like big lady aspect is just gone.
You know what that boss fight reminds me of?
Hmm.
Do you know in the SpongeBob movie?
All right, go on. Oh no, I know exactly what you're talking
when
about. The
that
freaking ice
old
cream
lady,
stand. Yeah.
Remember the old lady
Oh,
when
gosh,
like,
yep.
it ends up that she's just a lure?
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
That's exactly
Yeah.
100% what Lady D is. She
You're
is the
totally
old lady
right.
from SpongeBob.
It's like you're lured in by tall vampire lady, and then it's like, oh
Yeah.
god, mistakes
Yeah,
have been made.
exactly.
Wow, so we have just come full circle. Wow.
We just
For me, I think I would put her in B rank.
I was also kind of thinking B, both with
yeah,
like,
I'm thinking B because she's
With what-
really hot, but like she
She's
could kill you.
And she's scarier than Dracula to me, so yeah.
She is scarier than Dracula, that's true.
Yeah. She looks hot but could kill you. Isn't that everything you want in a woman?
Exactly.
Alright, so it's my turn now, yes?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Let me see who we're gonna get. I'm pulling the zombies out next.
Ooh.
Because again, it's another one of those, like, everyone knows them, they're widespread, and in the right setting, they can be terrifying.
It's true. I guess.
Well, because, like, there's, like, a weird, I don't know what you would call it, there's, like, a pendulum. It's like, one zombie, that's not nothing, that's fine. 3 zombies, okay, that's a little worrying. You have a horde of them, and it's like, okay, now I'm scared.
Out, Kat.
Yeah, when they're swarming, I mean, you're screwed.
Yeah, I feel like a good example is The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen this show, I'll be honest. But everything I've seen of it is like the zombies are very much in the slow shuffling zombie category. They're not like the 28 Days Later zombies that have like a freaking 4 years in track and field.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just. Oh, go on.
No, you first.
I was gonna say, but there's just so many of them, and it's like it's just so overwhelming that it's like even seeing 1 or 2 is like, oh, there's probably like 20 more, and oh man, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
Chat brings a counterpoint saying, but MJ danced with them.
Fair.
MJ became one.
Yes, he became like a zombie or some kind of demon or whatever the hell happened.
Didn't he become like a cat?
I don't know. Like at the end of the music video, he had like the weird like yellow slit pupil eyes. Yeah. He became some form of monster.
When I think zombie though, and really terrifying zombie, I know not many might agree with me, but I go back to I Am Legend and just how they looked in that film and how fast and everything. It was. There's just more unsettling.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, but
Same.
yeah.
That's also why I brought up like 28 Days Later, because like those were zombies that could move.
Yeah.
Like they actively like, sprinted at times.
So what, for this type of zombie that we're rating right now, would you rather go for something that's more Walking Dead, where it's kind of like shuffle, maybe can run sometimes?
I will say yes.
Or full 28 Days Later, where it's like...
More of the shuffling kind of deal, because that's the kind of zombie you see that's much more prevalent.
Yeah. I'm used to like the Left 4 Dead zombies, I think probably the most.
Oh yeah, that's a whole separate, yeah. It's like you have zombies, and then you have ones that spit acid. It's like,
well, I'm thinking of like the normal ones, the non-special type ones, where it's kind of like, you know, like they're not chill, but like
they will run at
they're
you,
just kind of dragging along. But then once they hear something, I mean, it is a swarm. You cannot leave.
Yeah, I feel, and that is definitely, I feel like, what is like the main scare factor of zombies is just the sheer number of them
and variety too, just like the different kinds and everything. And that's why I'm like hovering between A and B for this one.
Same. Yeah, I'm having a hard time between A and B. Because just the factor of having a ton of them together is like the overwhelmingness of that type of scenario is like...
Yeah, because like they won't stop until they're down.
And on top, I think, was it like of all the things, like the most realistic of situations that could happen type of thing, and add to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys want to go A or B?
This is legitimately, I think, the first hard one where I've had a trouble deciding.
I know, same. Because honestly, I personally like have never liked or really cared for zombies. Like it's probably my least favorite horror
thing.
But for some reason, it's just, especially when it comes to the fact that if there's a ton of them together, I mean, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
You can try, but
like your ammo's gonna give out, your stamina's gonna give out. I'm gonna say A, just on the sheer like number and overwhelmingness of them.
Yeah. I'll do A then. Okay, who's next?
Should be
you.
Yeah, you, Ellie.
Okay, let me think. Let's go with Pyramid Head. We'll do Pyramid Head.
Okay.
So scary, you know, very visually spooky, also visually extremely attractive. I'm so sorry.
We now return to the first portion of our tier list.
But I mean, literally, they can rip skin off in like one motion, off of a whole body.
Is that from the movie?
That happened in the movie. Yeah,
Okay.
that happened in the movie. That might be hard to animate in the old games.
True. Hence why I asked, because I'm like, I don't remember that.
Yeah. Obviously they have that giant like butcher knife thing, sword at this point.
Yeah, the butcher aesthetic is really creepy for me.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of like the. I don't know.
Go on.
You go.
Oh, because I'll be here for a minute. You go.
No, it's okay.
Okay. I was gonna say I have an issue with Pyramid Head, and I shouldn't say Pyramid Head. Maybe more Konami in general here.
Okay.
Right? So Pyramid Head shows up in Silent Hill 2 as part of James's personal hell in Silent Hill, as is with a lot. I should say, and as with a lot of the enemies in Silent Hill 2 are specifically tailored to this man. Why the hell he keeps showing up in other things, I don't understand. I understand why. It's brand marketing. Everyone knows Pyramid Head.
What people like.
But yes, like very much so, Pyramid Head shows up as part of James's subconscious made manifest in that game. I forget exactly what he represents.
Wait, I'm sorry, but my chat said the creepiest creature in Silent Hill is the dog controlling everything.
Dog, yeah. Because it's just a dog with no skin.
Yeah.
I love that so much. I've never actually played the OG games, so somebody had to send me the video of that ending, and I can't handle it.
Oh, that dog.
The dog from the one ending.
Yeah. It's just a Shiba Inu on like this control panel thing.
So good.
And James walks in and is like, "It's been you this whole time?" And he's got like a headset on.
I should have put the dog. But yeah, that's a really fair criticism. Like, why would he be showing up if it's only James's personal hell? And
right. That's also why the nurses in 2 are like weirdly sexy. That's a whole thing with James. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
He's scared of
big boob. His wife's dying of cancer, and he's like,
is it breast cancer?
No, I don't know.
I'm sorry. I thought that's what you meant.
No. Like it has to do.
Boobs.
No, it has to do with the fact that his wife is dying, and it's like I think it's because he's looking at the nurses that are coming through, and the whole. It's like you want psychological horror. Silent Hill's where it's at. It goes deep. But another little fact most people probably don't know about Pyramid Head is that he doesn't always have the giant knife. He sometimes has, I think it's like a spear too.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I think if you actually kill him in the game, you can take his sword and use it. This is me with weird trivia facts that I know enough about, but not too much to expound on.
Yeah, share them. I like it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Pyramid Head is something that's tailored to James's personal Silent Hill experience. But they're just like, put him in the movie.
I think with Pyramid Head, just because for me it's super creepy, I would put an A, but the fact you're it's limited to the one person, the psychological and all, maybe B. What do you think?
Even outside of it being limited to James, it's still limited to Silent Hill. If you don't get wind up being sent to Silent Hill, you're not going to encounter him, but he is still very much an intimidating presence.
I'm thinking I'm thinking maybe B.
Yeah.
All right.
With the limited scope of where he can show up,
with the sexterity that he has, and
we need a new tier.
He's fierce. Dexterity is this.
Yeah, it's its own tier. Like the bonus tier.
Like bonus round.
Bonus round.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Back
So
to
B for Pyramid Head, and now it's back to Dusk.
Alright. Which one I have? Yeah, let's just get the silly little guy out of the way because
There's a lot of silly little guys.
it's true. Mothman.
Yeah.
I know
The
it's not a
baby
spooky
Mothman.
factor, but it's friend size, and like I don't know if anyone else has played Fallout 76. You can take pictures
is that
with
what
one.
this one's from?
Yeah. There's two versions, like a really nasty, mean one that'll like attack and kill you, and then there's a nice one. I just remember having a friend dragging them around to go get a picture with Mothman. They went to check, and all of a sudden they came running out of woods going, "It's not the friendly one, run." But I love them, love the design. Mothman's just a cool cryptid in general as well. But I'm like imagining a giant bug creature person coming at you in the dead of night would be really scary, though. Let's be real. Outside of lamp memes.
Because you would just hear the the flapping of the wings. You turn around, you see like the big glowing red eyes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more used to the like OG Mothman where it's like, 6-foot creature.
Yeah.
And I remember that scared me because when I was younger, was there a Lost Tapes episode of that?
I don't remember. Possibly.
Because I know my sister and her friends watched Lost Tapes because I wasn't like quite old enough yet. And so I heard a lot of these stories like secondhand, from like teenagers. Especially teenagers that hated me, like my sister.
Damn.
So it was like we're good now, but like Mothman scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, because like what I present is I mean I have the picture for the one from 76 just because cute, but it's just Mothman in general. So yeah, the scary version included. I don't like bugs as is. I am baby with bugs, but just imagine them flying at me. I like some bugs. They're just giant is where I draw a line. Aw, I heard they're friendly when like they have no venom. So.
No, they always have venom. They're never like, you never know what they don't think. They just do. So they can be friendly.
Same.
They're not.
Because I like seeing vids of people petting them like little dogs and stuff.
I mean, I guess you could, depending on what type you have and if you socialize it enough.
I was about to say, as long as you're not like, manhandling the thing, it's always pretty chill.
Yeah, I don't touch or hold any of my tarantulas. They would not like it.
Aren't their hairs also kind of like make you itchy?
If they're old or if they're New World, then they can rub off the hairs onto you and it can give you like rashes and stuff.
Yeah.
Most of mine are New World, so yeah, they kick at me. They go bald if they're really upset. Thankfully, not many of mine are bald because I try not to upset them, but
something about tarantulas having like male pattern baldness is funny to me.
They have like, dude, my old, before he passed, my old male tarantula, oh my god, he lived like 3 years too long. And he was so bald. I mean, he had the biggest bald spot, dude. It was so wild. Anyway, Mothman.
Real quick, I have to ask, though, if you don't mind, what are their names?
Okay, so right now I have 5, I think. And then, so there's, there's Manny, right? And then I have Alpha, Omega. It's based off BioShock, not off of weird wolf fanfiction. One is unnamed, and the other one is named after a plant, Equisetum, because she has little designs in her legs.
Ooh, cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Unnamed the Tarantula.
Well, the one is just unnamed. I never named her. I don't really know what to name her.
Oh.
Okay,
Mothman, yeah.
Mothman.
I'm leaning towards A, actually, for this one, just because,
giant, like, literal bug man in the dead of night, 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
think if it's the Fallout one, it would be, like, C or least, but if we're going, like,
OG Mothman.
In general, yeah.
OG Mothman, it would probably be A.
Yeah, I'm fine with A.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so it's me next?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. We will continue the cryptid theme. I'm getting the chupacabra.
Okay, which one of these is the chupacabra?
It's
Is it the weird tiny one that's
Next to
like
Slender?
fighting someone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Fucking trying to reorganize here. Yes. Yeah. So the chupacabra, the goat sucker, as it is also known.
The OG sucker. The goated sucker.
So this is one of those weird cryptids. I shouldn't say it's weird cryptid.
Don't bully him.
No. I was gonna say it's weird because it's only in one region of the world, and I'm like, no, that's literally every cryptid.
Every cryptid, yeah. Well, almost every cryptid.
Almost, yeah. Many of the majorly known cryptids are like in this one specific part of the U.S. But yeah, so the chupacabra, it's not a big cryptid. I think like most people, or like it's usually reported as being like no bigger than like a dog in size.
Mm-hmm.
But it also like for whatever reason exclusively goes after goats, hence the goat sucker thing. I am basing this spookiness sheerly on the fact that one, it probably looks like that, like this weird little gray alien monster thing on all fours. If I was a farmer, if I was a Mexican farmer, and I heard a ruckus out in my pasture, and I go outside, and I just see that thing hunched over one of my goats, like me at 3 a.m.
If it's that tiny, it's puntable.
We're bringing puntable back.
This thing is also eating the goats, alright? I'm gonna be freaked out, at least a little bit. Just be like, what the hell? It's like that time I opened my back door and there was just a possum eating the cat food.
What?
Yeah! So, like, I've always grown up with cats.
Did you adopt
We've always had, like... Huh? No! What? No. So, we've always just had, like, outside cats. We never had inside cats, but we feed them still. And, like, we fed them one night, and I go outside, I think either take the trash out or something, and I just open the door, and there's just the possum there eating the cat food. The other cats are just looking at it like, what the hell is this thing? This is the weirdest looking cat I've ever seen. And, like... It looks up at me, I look down at it, we make eye contact, and I just shut the door.
What the fuck?
Like, so I feel like that's the reaction I'm gonna have with the chupacabra. It's just, nope. I ain't dealing with that.
I have, like, a very deep-seated memory of going somewhere. I don't know where it was. It was either, like, a roadside attraction thing. It might have even been, like, one of the Ripley's Believe It or Not buildings.
Ooh.
And they had... like a ton of crates, like wooden crates, and one of them had like a plexiglass covering, and it had like a chupacabra inside, like a dead one, allegedly.
Oh, right.
And I was too small to like get up there at the time, so I remember my parents telling me that it was in there, and they were like, "Do you want to see?" And they tried to lift me up, and I just started crying instead.
Oh.
And I still don't know what it looks like.
You're like, I do not want to see the dead chupacabra.
I guess it
Release
just scared me too much to think about it.
No, I feel that.
So for that, I'd probably put it high.
But it was dead. You can't...
I don't know. I was just like scared. I was like, what could it be? You know, like, and, like I would have to get really, because they were trying to like lift me right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to like first interaction with it would be super close to the glass.
Okay, yeah, no, I can see how that'd be traumatizing for a child.
I was horrified.
Oh gosh.
I'd put it maybe either in B or A.
It would be low for me, so maybe B to meet in the middle, just because the size of it, I don't find it that intimidating.
Yeah, like
just like a weird wild animal, basically, but a creature.
Yeah, like I feel the kind of the same way, where it's like, I feel like a shotgun would be enough to deal with this thing.
Yeah,
you said a Chad gun.
Yeah. Kick open the door. Get off my lawn! Well, I don't know why I'm a southern accent. Like, this is a Mexican cryptid.
I don't know
but
why.
You know what I mean.
It just made me think, Mom, there's a weird cat in the yard.
That's basically what this amounts to. There's a weird dog outside.
So
Does B sound good, or did you want to go lower, Sky?
Oh, I kind of want to go lower. Admittedly, we'll put it in. I think C.
yeah.
C?
C's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, like it attacks goats specifically. It's not like it's known for attacking people.
Uh-huh.
It's small. You could probably deal with it. Honestly, if you yelled at it, it'd probably run off.
It's more
starts
of a
crying.
nuisance.
Put it in C for Chupacabra.
Yes,
Uh,
for Chupacabra.
Perfect.
All right, Ellie, hit us
So-
with another one.
Okay, we'll go with something a little baby shaped, right?
Ellie,
We'll
when you say
do
baby
Sam
shaped,
from Trick or Treat.
is that the thing with the sack on its head?
Yes.
Okay. I have to
So I love
clarify.
him. He's a little baby. He's a ghost of a child who died. I think he died during that. There's like a bus that fell, a school bus that somebody was paid off to kill kids on.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, great. And so he died. I don't know if he either was like actually on the bus and died then, or if he was just, I don't know. But either way, so now he's just like, he tries to make sure that Halloween keeps going, and if you like blow out the candles in your pumpkins before a certain time, he will kill you. He'll get angry.
Respect the
damn.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Halloween
respect the
going
Halloween.
hard for
I
this
love
kid.
him.
Just hardcore Casper over here.
Right?
And when you remove his mask, he like literally underneath is just like a pumpkinoid child. And his blood and guts are literally pumpkin innards.
So what I'm hearing is this is a pumpkin in the shape of a child.
Yeah.
I
He's
say
a friend-shaped pumpkin
yeah,
child.
friend-sized.
Friend-sized.
Literally friend-shaped pumpkin.
He can make knives appear out of candy.
Oh.
So he also can like commit arson randomly in your house with pumpkins.
I
I feel
could do
like
that
he's
for
like
myself.
he's
But
like
if I try and cook-
magically he can magically commit arson. So I feel like he's pretty. If you piss him off, I mean you're screwed.
Yes.
There's no making it through.
It seems like he's pretty stacked. Like he can create knives, like real just knives out of candy.
Yeah.
So like, now when you say that, you mean like the candy is turned into knives, or knives come out of the
No,
wrapper?
like I'm trying to remember exactly what happened, but there was like a half-eaten like it would be like a Snickers,
Yeah.
and he basically turned it into a box cutter.
Oh, so this kid is like just literally manifesting the kids. Make sure you check your
Right?
children's
That's what I was
candy.
thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Oof, that's terrifying. It's look.
At least I
razor
think
blades
he
in the mouth.
manifested it. It might have actually been like somebody who put that in the candy though, because that is part of the movie too.
Oh, okay.
But
But he definitely starts the fires.
he definitely starts the fires, and he will kill you with the candy.
Okay, that's fair. That's
And you
okay.
can't really you can't kill him super easily either.
Because he's a
Like
pumpkin.
he got shot with like a shotgun, and he's fine.
Okay, yeah. So far we've got, at the very least, he's pyrotechnic. Or, no, not
Yeah.
pyrotechnic. Pyrokinetic. He's not a firework. He is also extremely hard to kill.
Oh, and he can crawl on ceilings.
Oh, that just upped the creepiness factor
Yeah, you
for
know
me.
what? I don't like the whole crawling up the walls like a fucking spider.
That
you know
shot
what?
it up to be an A for me.
Yeah, I'm about to say
He
he's at
also
a B.
can
And,
screech. He can't speak, but he can screech.
oh,
Great.
great.
A and B it is
Cool.
still.
That's what I want. A
I
child
think
yelling at me.
he's also literally like the size of like a 7-year-old though.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
he's adorable. He's friend shaped, but he's also a foe that would be, he puts up a fight.
I'll be honest. I'm gonna put him in a solid A tier.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. The crawl did it for me.
Like anything that could just start fires. It's like, yes.
Should we
cool.
put him in A?
I'm
Yeah,
fine with A.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, he starts
And that
fires,
brings
crawls on
us-
walls, hard to kill. It sounded like something that's out of Australia.
Little Australia. This is what all Australian children are like, actually.
Oh no. Oh, when you grow up in an environment like that, I guess you have to.
Don't forget Furbies. Are Furbies like that?
No, I think. Wait.
That's what my chat is saying.
Furbies get their own tier.
Kill, we should have.
Furbies are hard to kill.
Furbies are above
Have you ever taken the
spookiest.
batteries out of one? They'll just keep going.
Yeah,
maybe we should put Furbies on the
a tier above spookiest is just the Furby tier.
Furby tier.
Furby. Undying horror tier.
Right, Burn for a second.
Goodness
I
me.
don't know who that
Okay.
is.
Well, that brings it to Dusk.
Yes.
Yep, it's me. You know what? I'm gonna bring another classic up. Not Frankenstein, but Frankenstein's monster. I have to make sure I correct myself there.
I feel that.
Really? Isn't Frankenstein the real monster for creating him?
True. But I mean,
The real monster is the friends we created along the way.
we made quite a few friends in this one. But, you know, mindless killer made out of body parts. On top, you know, but I'm gonna be real. And Sky, I know you're not ready. Well, you know what I'm gonna say. This is just spooky himbo.
It's not.
It is. No, it is.
It
See,
is a little spooky
the
himbo.
spooky version, so it's not pure of heart. It would be the opposite for spooky version, all right?
So what? Spook of heart? Like, what do we?
Yes, there.
Good part.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be honest. He's also really attractive.
Ellie, we gotta talk about your preferences. Like,
I mean, have you seen him?
He probably gives great hugs.
He gives the best hugs, I can bet you.
the more you guys talk, the more it sounds like we're putting him in least spook.
I mean, I think he's very, very scary because he really doesn't know what he's doing, so he will just kind of like, if he just wants to like crush something and like throw it into oblivion, I mean, he could, and he
Yes.
could not care or understand.
Chat
Okay,
says
He'll do it.
Chat says attracted to a flesh golem. Yeah.
Yeah,
He is
he's
just
an
a golem,
attractive
isn't he?
flesh golem. It's true.
But yeah, I do think
Aren't all humans just? Oh, okay.
I was gonna say I do think he's above least spook just because like he's dangerous, how dangerous he is, and what he's made from,
I mean,
and
he, like,
everything.
drowned a child by accident.
It just
At
comes.
a point, however,
There's no
he's scared
stopping
of fire.
it. That is
That's
true.
But if you don't have like any matches near you, I mean, if he just decides on a whim
What do you mean? I always
that looks
carry
like
my,
something that I would like to
Oh, and the
crush,
book
I
is
mean, he'll
about
just
it.
do it.
I'll let them know.
I always carry my butane torch on me. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
I don't carry. I carry pepper spray on me. I don't think he'd dislike that. Well, I mean, I think if I sprayed it at him, he would. But
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you sprayed him in the eyes, he would not like that.
Chat brings up that in the book he was very intelligent, which is interesting.
Oh, he's even less himbo than you thought.
wait, but in the book, is he like murderous?
Or it's just a
Knowingly?
case of just the villagers piss him off.
Yeah. Because I know in the movie, I mean, he's like, he kills a child
he's-
at least, but it's like he
he is
doesn't
murderous.
realize.
Okay.
He like throws her into the water because he thinks it's fun and doesn't
Right. You're.
realize it.
It's like you're dealing with a giant destructive toddler.
Yeah.
Chat says that yes, it was murderous, and hunted down Dr. Frankenstein.
So it was
Okay.
mainly after Frankenstein then.
That's valid though, because I also would hunt down the person.
Yeah.
Who,
Yeah, I'm gonna kill my parents.
Okay, wait.
Gosh.
I'm now. Wait.
No.
I'm kidding.
I'll try not to phrase it in that way.
I'm sorry. That was
Just the person that put him into this like probably painful existence.
Right. Like, if I made
Yeah,
an
that's
amalgamation of body parts and are brought to life, it's like, okay, cool. I did not ask for this.
And you're not comfortable whatsoever, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, didn't Frankenstein kind of like Frankenstein did a lot of fucked up shit in the novel though, didn't he?
He was cruel to his monster, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say C tier probably for Frankenstein's
what?
monster.
Yeah, because
Not-
it's not like least spook,
Not
but there's
cousin it
definitely
levels.
right. There is definitely like not a high spook factor to him.
Yeah. Yeah. So C or B?
I say C.
C. Okay.
And chat also brings out that the brain was Frankenstein's mentor.
Huh?
Well, I mean, sure. I guess if you want to make sure he's smart, that's one way to do it.
Yeah. Is it like a teacher? Oh, you know, I feel like I'm starting to remember some of those.
I'm waiting for like the really out there fact of Frankenstein's like, oh yeah, he also had laser vision. It's like, pardon?
Yeah, you also could control the the sun.
It's like, wait, are we still talking about Frankenstein's monster now?
Back to you, Sky, I think.
Yes, it is me. Let's see. We're kind of nearing the end of the list here. I'm gonna go with, let's pull out the Kuchisake Onna, which is gonna be like the one next to the Wolfman there, the lady.
Okay.
Oh, the hot one, yeah.
Ellie.
Listen, Jeff the Killer was my crush for 10 years, I gotta say.
Fair.
This woman is pretty nice.
I guess she's tame by comparison.
You're not
gonna find out
games.
she's very nice.
No.
Here in a minute. So, Kuchisake Onna, or the Slit-Mouth Woman, is a Japanese urban legend. Basically, the whole deal is that you can... Well, I don't know how well you can see the picture here. But basically, she has what is commonly referred to as a Glasgow smile.
Yeah.
Move it so
like
you guys can see the picture.
your cheeks are
right
cut in line with their mouth, so it looks like you have a much wider mouth than usual.
I lost it. There.
And her whole deal is she will typically wear a mask, like a face mask, and will approach, I think usually at night, and she hits you with the question when you find her, I think it's like she'll ask you, "Am I pretty?" And I think this is typically after she takes off the mask. Mm-hmm. And if you answer yes, she will cut your mouth so you look like her.
I'm down. I'm so game.
If you answer no, she will kill you. So it's one of those lose-lose situations.
Yep.
What if I ask her for her number?
Well, here's the funny thing. Apparently the way to get away from her, because for whatever reason, a lot of Japanese urban legends have like a very like lose-lose like scenario, is that you have to like distract her or confuse her to get away. And I've seen like a lot of times it's either just throw change or like candy on the ground and then bolt.
Dude, can you imagine just like a woman like goes up to you and it's like she's just wearing a mask and she's just chilling and she's like gonna ask you for directions and you just throw change at her and
It's so weird. I also saw like I think I saw a couple things where it was like, instead of doing that, you'd be like, "I'm sorry, I'm late to be somewhere," or something to that effect, and she'll let you go because of like, I don't know, Japanese politeness.
Very considerate.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing or not, but the other ones.
I'm like, I'm late to be at your house with you.
All right, Ellie,
eating food.
Your thirst is gonna get you killed.
Wine. That's fine. If it's her, that's fine. She can step on me.
but yeah, she's just one of those like damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of deals.
For me, she's high on the list because I played Ghostwire and they were terrifying in that game, more than that picture, 100 times more than that picture.
No, that's valid. I feel like she would be low on my list. Like, definitely not a least spook for me, but I'd put her on a C, so I don't know. It's up to Sky. Where would you put her?
Oh, that's a hard one. She's definitely gonna be lower than A, I'm gonna say, because...
Should we maybe settle on a B?
I think a B will work, because at the end of the day, being assaulted in some random street in the middle of the night by a lady with a pair of scissors ain't gonna be a good time for me. And it's one of those super...
good time for me, then I'll take it.
We should have made like a second list next to this one, the thirst list, to go with the spooky list.
Yeah,
apparently, yes. All right, Ellie.
Oh, I forgot it's my turn. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Sorry, dogs. Give me a second.
You're fine. But yeah, no, like I don't know what it is with some Japanese urban legends and then just being like, if you answer yes, you'll die. If you answer no, you'll also die. So here's this third option.
One. I like the toilet one.
Is that the one that offers you like if you like?
It's like they offer you like pink or blue paper. I don't even remember what it is, and like you kind of lose either way though.
Yeah, it's pretty much like, I think it's like if you pick one, all your blood is
Thank
just
you for the
drained out,
warranty.
and the other one you also die in some horrific way.
Yeah, exactly. It's like there's a lot of just kind of like inescapable. You kind of just have to decide which way would you like to die.
Right.
At least it's friendly enough to give you a choice.
Yeah, I guess.
If it gave me a choice, I'd have the choice of not being assaulted when I'm in the bathroom.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the fawn, which is the bluer
Okay, from Pan's Labyrinth, got it.
from Pan's Labyrinth, yeah. So I don't really exactly know too much other than I think that he's technically the one that's guarding the princess of the underworld.
Right. Now, I was going to ask this. Why specifically this one, and not
He's
the
hot.
thing...
Yep, it's thirstless now.
Alright. Ellie, I feel like you've misunderstood the point of the assignment, but go on, you've got the spirit.
I mean, I am a spirit, so yeah. That's the only spirit I've got. I mean, I personally I found him more intriguing than the hand thing. The hand-eye creature.
Yeah, that
Oh gosh, yeah, that
hand-eye
thing.
coordination to a new level.
So, I don't know. I mean, with him, I think visually he's kind of creepy. I also think he might be a bit of a trickster, given that that's a pretty big, like, fawn thing.
As from what I remember from the movie, it did seem like he wasn't very straightforward with a lot of the
Yeah,
stuff he
he's
said.
not. He kind of... I feel like he ends up making the main character go through, like, the hardest way to do things.
Yes.
He doesn't really... It seems like
Exactly.
he can't really give her actually straightforward advice, so you can kind of never fully trust him.
And that itself is scary enough as it is.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just like him, so I don't know.
So, okay. Well, just on appearance-wise, he's not that terrifying. At least compared to some of the stuff we've had on the list so far.
For me, I'm like looking at B because the whole underworld thing just adds to it as well.
Yeah. And also that, like, you know, I mean, it sounds like he's literally a protector of this person, but then still kind of deceives them in some ways. So he's very...
Sounds like an asshole.
Yeah, he is kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Where's the asshole tier? Where's the...
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess
Like-
either like a B or a C for me.
Yeah.
I'm
Either
feeling
of
like
those.
a C because he's not very like he's not like openly aggressive. He's not trying to actively kill anyone. Like
That we know of.
that we know of. Yes. So I say C for me, honestly.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
I
agreed.
also found out when looking through like images of them putting the like prosthetics on,
hmm
he has a pee-pee.
Like the suit?
Yeah. Just a
That's
fun
unsettling.
fact. That's
Why?
Alright, so we
why
raise
would
it one rank, right? Got it.
No.
he's
To make it creepier.
Like it's creepy.
Gotta
It's
go
not
up to
spooky. It's
spookiest
creepy.
now.
A whole different list.
Okay.
Jesus.
So that's I'm so sorry.
It's fine. We have fun here.
We do. Sometimes too much. Alright, Dusk, you're up.
Alright, so let's see. Choices. You know what? Let's get the old one out of the way. Cthulhu.
Ah, yeah, it's one of the old and deep fuckers.
Damn. Deep fucker extraordinaire.
I mean, needless to say, you just look at Cthulhu and your sanity's just gone.
Right.
Turn the world to madness if he wakes up. But the only thing I did find out is he's not necessarily evil or good. We're just ants. We're just ants to
He just
Cthulhu.
is.
Yep.
Is he kind of like a higher being to the point that we
Right.
don't really
Technically like a god. Basically a god.
Yeah.
It's like
Eldritch
the same way
god.
you don't pay attention to the ants on the sidewalk.
Has
I'm
the
gonna be
power-
honest. The only thing I really know about Cthulhu is when they had an episode of him in South Park. I think.
That tracks.
My knowledge
you
is
say that,
D&D.
Chad?
No, it tracks that South Park would have an episode about him.
That's true.
Slenderman will come up soon, yeah. But yeah, power to destroy our world, throw us into insanity, alternate dimension, all kinds of stuff. Terrifying to look at. Giant.
Right.
Like, monstrous sized. I think Cthulhu would be a good runner for either Spookiest or A, in my opinion. It's just the fact that you can't gaze upon him without just losing your mind.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to avoid something that big.
You can't thirst over him while you're going mad.
Yeah.
It's time for the counterpoint section. No.
I mean, yeah, I think either, like... I mean, I would personally go for, like, an A or a B.
Okay.
Because like, at the end of the day, he is sleeping. So he's going to be...
Well, this is, like, if he's awake.
Fair. Okay, if we're awake, then that's a whole...
So maybe A. You want to do A?
Yeah, A. Sound
Yeah.
good? Alright. Just because the fact Spookiest would be great, but the fact he's not really evil or good, so...
Yeah, and, like, isn't it if he wakes up, our reality just ends?
Yeah.
Like, full stop?
We get to go mad first, though. Whee!
Oh, good, yay. Ellie, are you familiar with the game Sucker for Love?
Is this an SFW game?
No.
Yes?
Well, yes
Wait.
and no. I didn't think it was that bad.
I streamed it and I'm fine.
Yeah, you can stream it. I don't think so.
then
You
yes,
smooch.
yes.
The worst thing you do is smooch, alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, is it the one where you date, like, female Cthulhu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'd definitely say it's worth a play,
I
especially
don't
since the
thirst over
sequel's on the
Cthulhu,
horizon.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I draw it at Cthulhu.
Why? Is it the tentacles?
No, that's fine. I'd go like Davy Jones, you know?
Okay, alright. I'm learning a lot about Ellie this stream, and it's really... Oh gosh, okay, it's my turn now. Okay, I'm gonna say, before we get into, like, the big ones I feel like I've picked, we'll throw Bigfoot up there.
Yeah, we yeah! Bigfoot!
Why is that your reaction?
It's time for the big
I had
grippers.
to match the vibes of the... Did you say big gripper?
Big grippers.
She has learned this term and she uses it whenever she can.
It's funny to me.
It's beautiful.
Okay, so we have
It's like Gorilla
Bigfoot.
Grip.
I'm gonna leave the call. You know what? I hate it here. I swear to God. So we have Bigfoot, who is, I think, like 8 or 9 foot tall. Ape man? I think.
Lady D, male version.
I don't.
Big hat to big feet.
No. No.
Feet ratio.
Is this why people are so, like, adamant about getting pictures?
This entire thing has gone off the rails. But yes. Big giant ape man, somewhere in, what is it, the fucking Northwest Territories? I think.
I think he's technically been seen all over the place, but
Yeah.
I don't know where the most prominent.
I think it's
I
like
feel
up
like
north.
it'd be like
gosh.
South Dakota or some shit, bro.
No, because he's typically in like the forested areas. Oh, wait, doesn't South Dakota
let me
have
look.
forests? I think he's usually up. I don't know. I'm not no topological man.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I think he's usually seen up north in like the forested areas, like around Washington or whatnot.
Canada, United States. Where though?
I see Bigfoot and all I can think of is that movie with Harry and the Hendersons.
God.
If that's a callback for anyone.
Yeah, he's usually up there, or you get the freaking like regional variant, the Alolan version of the Yeti, who just
Alolan
exists
version.
on. I mean, am I wrong?
It's a shiny.
It's a shiny.
No, it's not a shiny because he's like the Yeti's an ice type. Bigfoot's like I don't know,
True.
normal
My
or
favorite
fighting.
Pokemon is the shiny gripper.
Bigfoot and
Jesus Christ.
Pokemon win.
Oh no. Do not
It
introduce.
seems like he's more in like kind of like upper Midwest. Is where he's seen the most apparently.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, after all this, I don't even know what to think anymore.
Well, to me, Bigfoot, I feel, is like least spook. It's as scary as like maybe seeing a bear in the woods because it just tries to remain hidden.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly,
I would be more scared if I saw a bear.
Yeah, true.
I think like what's scary about Bigfoot, it's more the unknown, because I don't know if there's any like actual talk of like Bigfoot fighting.
Of like mauling innocent hikers.
Yeah, like is there ever been talk of him doing that?
Not to my knowledge. It's
No
pretty much
idea.
always been like, yeah, Bigfoot's out in them woods, and then like the special goes on for an hour, and it's like, well, we didn't find Bigfoot, but it's usually what it amounts to.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah,
So
I
maybe
think
like a C or
I'd say least spook even.
I'm honestly leaning towards least spook just because of the fact he's in a very remote region of the U.S. and, like you said, is typically hidden.
yeah, I don't think he attacks people.
You don't hear about Bigfoot attacks or anything like that. So yeah, I'll say least spook. I'll put him in the least spook.
Yeah, least spook.
He fits in with the friend group.
Yeah, it's there's two hairy mother. There's two hairy.
Why is it the two hairiest ones on here in the least spook?
They're the dads protecting the little one, that's all.
Yeah, exactly, they are.
We've uncovered some sort of like hair to spook ratio. The more bald you are, the scarier you are.
This is the deep lore right now.
Oh god, it's true though. I mean, look at the ones we have on top. On A, I think Mothman might have the most hair out of all of them.
Yeah.
We have stumbled on something.
The zombies have a teeny bit of hair on their head still. Some of them.
Yeah, but I mean, once the skin falls off, it's like...
That's true.
Oh,
So
God.
guys, remember, never shave your head, ever.
Bald people are scary.
Bald people are not allowed.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm kidding. Sky, you're kind of becoming the scariest out of all of us now that I'm looking at you.
I mean, to be fair, I'm an actual skeleton. If I wasn't the scariest before, something's wrong here.
That's true.
No, just back to the spoopoopy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, back to the spoopoopy.
You've added the P to spoopy.
Good, it's extra.
Oh my lord. All right, Ellie, who do we got next?
Oh, is it me or Dusk?
No, it's you.
It's you,
And then
yeah.
it's back to Dusk.
Okay. Let's go with Goatman. It basically looks the same as the Rake.
I was gonna say it's the one that looks like a goat, right?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I'm just gonna take some water, wait.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm already here like spookiest. I don't like the look of Goatman. It scares me.
It's because of like the motion activated camera filter.
Yep. There's just something scary about it. So with him, I think this is also creepypasta. I found out recently that I was actually told this story when I was maybe 9 because I was at camp, and I never knew that it was a creepypasta. I thought it was just like, I mean, obviously I didn't think it was a real story. Well,
Right.
I wasn't sure. I was 9. I wasn't sure, you know? It's too trusting. And so the story basically goes that there was a ton of friends that rented a cabin, and this is at least off my memory. And eventually they started realizing that like they made hot dogs, and there was like one extra hot dog. And when they counted again, you know, the person that they counted was gone, and they weren't sure like who it was, and all that other stuff. And then eventually they heard like, you know, their friend talking like outside the cabin, but he was inside. And basically, so it's like a mimic almost, verbally.
Oh.
But it also can do like animal screeches in between. So what we do know is that it can mimic people, and yeah. So it's trying to lure people out. I don't know. I think at the end everyone dies. So I think it can kill people.
Okay, fair, understandable.
Isn't there also a cryptid goat man as well? I believe I remember there being one.
There is a cryptid
yeah.
goat man, but I don't know that much about that one.
Yeah, you said Goatman, and my brain went to the Jersey Devil, and I'm like, no way.
That's what I was thinking. That one straight.
There is like a bridge called like Goatman's Bridge.
Yeah, I remember that from BuzzFeed Mysteries or whatever that show is.
Buzz Lightyear Mysteries.
No, and like,
my
the two hosts are out. The two hosts are out there. And the one dude's just like, "What do you do, Goatman? I'm on your bridge." Like, actively taunting it.
Yeah, I was mostly thinking of the creepypasta one because I don't know too much about the bridge and then the other forms, but
I didn't even know there was a cryptid, honestly.
I mean, I think the bridge one might count as a cryptid.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
how are we feeling? I mean, personally, because of that story scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I also feel like the mimicking, like stories where there's mimicking, it always freaks me the fuck out.
Very much so, because that implies it's smart enough to know how to get you away, and it's like, And it's like, if you're like camping with friends, you know, if you hear your friend being like, "Hey, can you come here?" Like, you're gonna just go over. I don't know. Right.
Like, you're just camping, you're just chilling. You're not expecting like a whole goat thing to like behead you.
Right. Mimicry in stories is always creepy, be it just like vocal or like form, it's always a bad time.
Yeah. No, exactly. So, I mean, for me, I would put him in A.
For me, it was spookiest, so I can go with A.
So you can what?
Huh?
Oh.
What?
Sorry. I can do A.
Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with A. Honestly, because for one, the picture itself is creepy enough. And if I just round the corner because my friend's calling, I'm just face to face with Goatman. I'm like, cool, great.
Yeah, no.
I'm glad I'm here.
Wait, but Dusk, what were you gonna say about creepiest? You cut out. That's what.
I was thinking. The spookiest. I was gonna put him as spookiest, but since the lower, yeah, I'll go with A. Because I just that one scares me. This one does not spark joy.
It sparks fear. It sparks active fear.
Alright.
Well, that's what you got now.
Alright. Which one? You know what? Let's go with your cousin, Sky the Lich.
Oh, good. Yes.
I mean, we got just Frost Skeleton King here. Undead, magic powers.
I will say this, just because we're both made of skeleton does not mean we're related. I will not have the slander.
Alright, fine. Distant cousin.
Don't this man.
I'm gonna be honest, my knowledge of the Lich is two things: Adventure Time and World of Warcraft.
We're pulling from the shadow pool here. I got you. Okay, so typically, because I'm a fucking nerd, liches are classified as undead, obviously.
Yeah.
And typically it's because you have living wizard who's like, you know what's cool? Not dying. So I'm gonna take my soul out and put it into this object called a phylactery, and I'm going to swirl it away somewhere far away from me, my physical bone self, and not die ever unless it's broken.
Oh.
Yep.
The liches.
Oh, go ahead.
Liches are like ineffective, immortal, unless their phylactery is destroyed.
I do remember that. That was like because. All right, on top of WoW and Adventure Time, D&D a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're terrifying.
So in essence, you have immortal undead wizard.
Mm-hmm. With undead army at times. And some things, yeah.
So imagine person with untold magic power with absolutely no ethics or morals that has chosen to become undead. For immortality.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's at least a C, you know.
A, you said? No.
I don't know about A.
I mean, I would probably maybe put in a B.
B works, yeah.
Because I mean, like, I feel like in a lot of like fantasy stories, you're always gonna have the group of heroes who are gonna fight the Lich, and are usually, at least as a group, as powerful as the Lich, at least to contend with it.
Yeah.
Unless you're, DM is mean.
I thought you said unless Jim.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
Jim.
unless Jim Lich.
Unless specifically Jim.
So be it is.
Be it is. Okay, now it's
Be
my
it
turn.
is.
Well, since he's there, just staring at us. Pennywise the Clown.
Ooh, the pea man.
Yay, balloons!
Why do you say these things, Ellie?
I fucked up where it was. Sorry.
So Pennywise the Clown from Stephen King's It novel, and later adapted into
A short
movies?
series. There's a mini series, and then there was the 2 movies that came later.
Yeah. Wasn't there? I guess there was a series. I thought there was like another like older movie, but I guess that must have been the series I'm thinking of.
It was the mini series. He did a lot of mini series, and like most of them are just remembered as movies because that's what we're more used to, I think.
Right. So Pennywise the Clown, not a clown. This looks like one. He's some sort of weird spider, the alien demon thing. Is he an alien? Okay.
I think actually I don't know.
I don't remember either. I thought he was an alien. But basically, this whole he has the ability to shapeshift.
And I believe 2.0.
No, I feel like he's far worse.
True.
And I believe he's able to shapeshift into typically whatever the person he is currently viewed by or interacting with, their greatest fear. I think is usually what happens, right?
Yeah.
Chat says he's the embodiment of evil that came to this world.
Oh, cool. So he's
so he's literally the embodiment of evil.
Cool. So we're talking eldritch, ancient one tier. Great. That's just even more fuel on the fire. But yeah, he's able to shift his form, and it's just it's a bad time all around. Actively terrorizing this small town because he feeds off the fear that is produced. Right? I apologize to any major It fans viewing this.
There is some source of, I think when he can capture people,
right,
by doing that, then I think that feeds him somehow.
Yeah, it's Pennywise is one of those things where it's just we can't really kill it. We can just kind of seal it away and hope that God it doesn't wake up again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Based on that, I am looking at spookiest.
I would say he's firmly in spookiest tier.
Because if it was just clown form alone, no. But spookiest, just
but
fact
everything
could be his fear.
Together.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because even in the part 2, the most recent movie, he takes on some sort of giant spider-ish form. Still got clown elements, weirdly enough.
Big bug.
So just compounding fears.
No problem. But yeah,
no, I mean honestly, yeah, he's scary as hell, and I wouldn't be opposed to putting him in spookiest, especially because of all the stuff that he can do.
Just because
I'm not scared of clowns, but I'm scared of everything else.
Yeah, the fact that he turns into your fear is what's... So he's automatically the scariest thing to you.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I say firmly in spookiest here.
Currently the king of Spooktown.
Yeah, the king of spook. Whoa, oh fuck, sorry. Sorry, I got a vine boom.
This is why I'm hesitant to add sound alerts to my channel, because it's I get spooked enough by my follow alerts.
Thankfully,
I don't need people actively able to do it on command.
Thankfully, all I've gotten so far is the anime wow.
Yeah, I have anime wow, and I have the vine boom.
Oh gosh.
So, who's next?
That'd be you, Ellie.
That'd be me?
No
Okay.
problem,
Yeah.
Sabine.
The Vine Boom scared the shit out of me. It's okay.
I think the scariest one I have is the boop.
I'm gonna go with I don't really know. Well, I guess I have out of the 3 I have left, 2 of them are somewhat obscure. I think at least. I'll do the Kelpie.
I'm
Which is the horse.
I'm familiar with the Kelpie.
Okay.
It is
Yeah,
another
I
one of
think
those,
that is
like-
also is it Irish or Scottish lore?
It's one of them.
of-
Yeah.
One of I think it's Celtic, but I might be wrong.
I was gonna say the only thing I know about Kelpie and the only time I've heard of Kelpie is a Final Fantasy enemy.
So I think how they work is they basically just they drown horses. That sounds awful. But it's like, if you are, it's back when we traveled mainly by the horse, you know, and they would like lure men's horses into the water and drown them. That's what I know, at least.
See, funny enough, I always understood it as slightly different.
Oh, really?
I always thought that Kelpies basically just like they would I don't know if manifest is the word. They would vibe as a horse, like horse form.
Horse vibes.
Yeah. And if people would try to ride them, because it's like, oh yeah, no, free horse, hell yeah. They would like trap the rider on them somehow, either through like their hair, quote unquote, or whatever, and then ride off into the lake and drown the rider.
That actually would probably make more sense. I don't know too much about it. I remember I first saw it in the Spiderwick Chronicles book. Anyone remembers those?
I've seen the movie.
Yeah, and in that, oh, you're right. In the Spiderwick Chronicles, how they labeled the Kelpie was, it drowns and kills anyone who attempts to ride it. So it is often spotted wandering along the shores of rivers or lakes, appearing to be a lost pony.
Yeah.
So Rainbow Dash is really.
I was gonna say My Little Pony. It is not.
Just revenge for the jar. Is that what this is?
Oh my gosh.
So I think it's spooky, but it's not super spooky.
Maybe
It
it's
is
spooky.
Maybe like, did you say B?
I was saying C.
I was saying, yeah, I would think probably C.
Yeah, because it's like if you don't mess with the horse ain't gonna mess with you.
Yeah.
And by principle, I don't mess with horses.
You're not a horse boy?
No, I'm not.
Cowbone?
Cowbone. Like just because my PNG on
Yeah,
all
you're
you
talking about
guys
your PNG, because that is prime horse material.
Look, that's fan art that was made of me when I was playing West of Loathing, and I had that cowboy hat on.
It's okay. You can say that Rainbow Dash is your favorite.
No, what? No.
Okay, fine. Applejack.
Okay, fine, Applejack.
Why does the horse wear the cowboy hat?
Applejack's one of the cowboy hat.
So, C it is?
Yes, C.
Alright.
For Kelpie. Wait.
Alright. Oh, back at me?
Okay, sorry.
That's against you.
Okay. Let's see. Of the two. Oh, since we're going like more animal theme, let's do the Wolfman. Werewolves.
Oh, big old wolf man.
Just, chill around
man.
with someone. You think they're cool. Next thing you know, full moon comes out, transform, and they attack you and are suddenly a giant wolfy beast.
Yep.
I feel like this is very much the I'm not a furry, but
I mean, I guess it depends on your Wolfman. There's been different forms through the years. Different levels of scary.
Is neon blue with red hair.
There's been, the Twilight Wolfman, and then there's old school.
I don't consider Twilight like werewolf exactly. Because they have human
there
form
are
and then they
werewolves
have...
in Twilight. What?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's the boy band of the
There's
werewolves.
in Twilight. It's werewolves versus vampires.
I know that, but I don't consider them werewolves because like they have man form and then they have wolf form.
That's a werewolf. It's just a different form. Like they don't go into that anthropomorphic furry area. They just are like man or dog.
Again, the boy band of the werewolves.
Like defeats the purpose if you are not man wolf.
But I guess like for spooky is just the fact that you can be chilling with someone comfortable and then suddenly they turn into this thing and
like,
attack
oh, shit,
you
you're
suddenly.
Like, see, the problem with that is the fact that it's like, oh, we're chilling and you don't even tell me you're turning into a werewolf. What the fuck, dude?
Ginger snaps terrified me of werewolves as a kid.
Like, I thought we were friends, and now you're killing me.
I mean, they are the man's best friend.
Not in this case.
That's true.
I mean, we know.
I think they're pretty spooky because they're very overpowering. I mean, they're giant fucking dogs.
Yeah, shouldn't you be more afraid of those, Sky? Thumbs. I mean, you are made of bones, so... And it is a dog
Yeah, this
face.
is your worst nightmare, Sky.
Ah, yes, the werewolves' natural known nemesis, vampires and skeletons.
I'm terrible. I just thought, hey, if a werewolf came and attacked us, all we have to do, Sky, just run. We yell fetch. We're good.
Oh, great, yeah.
Oh, no, he just has to run. He can go on his own. Don't have to, like, throw it.
My chat said something pretty correct here, which is that they're basically the animal version of the Hulk.
They really are.
That's how I feel about them, yeah.
You don't
Instead of
want to
being
make them angry.
It's a full moon.
It's Hulk-like, they just randomly...
Yeah.
I think that maybe I'd keep them in B.
I would say a solid B.
Because I feel like between... Like, would you put them in the same level as Dracula or above? And I feel like the danger factor a little more above.
Yeah, because it's like typically with a werewolf, they succumb to like the baser animal instincts, and you can't reason with them.
Watch Wolf Children.
Yeah, and they typically don't.
I'll look into it after.
I think in most they don't really know exactly what they're doing.
Right.
They go to dog brain.
Right. It's like full moon comes out, you become dog, then you wake up next morning with a wicked murder hangover.
Just like any dog.
Exactly. It's like, oh great, the dog got in the fucking couch cushions, now it's everywhere.
So are we going with B?
I say solid B, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And now my turn. Ooh.
Sky turn.
Who do I have left? We will... I guess we'll take the Necromorph, which is the one next to Slenderman with the big old...
The big old hands. You know what they say about long hands?
No! Not even hands, it's just spikes coming out of them.
All you have to do is elbow it.
Long spike hands.
just elbow it, Sky.
No, what? No.
You don't remember?
No!
I think I'm missing some context.
I feel like I might be missing context. Oh no.
Just punch them.
Oh god, yeah.
Now he remembers.
A little bit. So Necromorphs are the main antagonist from the game series Dead Space. And as their name...
that's what they are.
Yeah!
That's so stupid.
No, you're fine. I picked like a very general, like the early ones you encounter. Mm-hmm. So their whole deal is the fact that they are worse than zombies in that zombies are people turned into undead. Necromorphs are dead bodies turned into monsters.
That's awesome.
It's not.
That's so cool. I want to be that when I die. When I die, can that be my funeral service? Them just like resurrecting me into whatever the fuck that is?
The power of science.
It's not science. It's the power of like eldritch horror, alien monstrosities.
Exactly.
The power of eldritch science.
No.
Eldritch science.
So it's bad because like the whole war with it is that alien artifact, anything within a set radius turns crazy and eventually dies and then turns into these. These used to be human. when they are turned into necromorphs, they are turned into horrible monstrosities that are twisted in some way. Like this one here has giant like spike blades coming out of its arms. You have other ones that are like or just spit acid, or their legs have been turned into this giant tail and they leap from wall to wall. Babies are not even free from this. Okay, you actively fight.
One?
Yeah, there's like 2 different baby necromorphs you fight throughout the games.
Infant.
Yeah, one crawls on the walls that has like giant tendrils that shoot spikes at you. Another one just explodes.
Oh.
It's bad. They're not great.
It's just throwing a tantrum.
Yeah. They're also
baby boom is what my chat.
Yeah, little baby boomer.
Baby boomer.
But they're bad for the same reason xenomorphs are bad, is that they're always encountered on a spaceship or some sort of space station, and they all actively go through vents.
I think you say they're bad for the environment.
They are also bad for the environment.
Like, now that you said,
I'm just gonna look at a cutscene of them or something so that I can fully understand what's going on, because I haven't played Dead Space since I was like 10.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could find like a death animation cutscene or compilation on YouTube somewhere.
Last time I played it was the first time I played it, and this is what I was referencing. My reaction was, when it was like a jump scare of them, was just to not to shoot, but to turn and punch it in the face.
Facebook enjoyer? Yeah, these are the prime Facebook enjoyers.
I would say it's scarier than the xenomorph, though. But I don't know if it would be spookiest. But it's definitely scarier than the xenomorph, in my opinion, because of how it looks and everything.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's the same way in that they're both made from humans. Xenomorphs are the face huggers.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I guess you're right.
And then necromorphs are made from, like, dead bodies. But
I'd rather the cat-walking xenomorph walking towards me than the necromorph.
Right. And the bad thing is, with the necromorphs, you have a lot more variety. Because you'll have ones that spit acid or all sorts of crap. It's a bad time all around.
My chat says that they can be killed by chopping off all their limbs first, right?
Yes, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. Unlike most horror-based enemies, where you can just be like, off your head and you're dead, I don't have to worry about you anymore. Necromorphs don't do that. In fact, if you hit their head a lot of times, it just gets worse.
Oh, okay.
So, like the whole thing with Dead Space was it's strategic dismemberment. Cut off their limbs and they'll die.
How hard is it to cut off their limbs?
It's not too bad, considering that a lot of the weapons you use are meant to cut stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, they're tenacious. Like, if you cut the legs off of one, it will drag itself towards you.
I mean, do you want to go for A?
Yeah, I don't know if it would be spookiest, but I do think it's spookier than some of the ones on A, but I don't know if that warrants it to be higher.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. Oh yeah, the whole end game of like the necromorphs is to basically amass enough biomatter to make just like a moon-sized thing. It's a bad time all around.
Wait, like a moon made of dead people?
Basically.
That's pretty cool. I like them.
Like, there's some pretty neat, actually.
So, still,
I can get behind it.
Still A or spookiest?
I'm gonna say yeah, because unlike Pennywise, which just turns into the thing you fear of most, these are just more like, oh god.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, my chat loves your voice, Sky.
Everyone says that, and I don't understand.
You have a very nice. You guys both have very nice voices.
Oh, thank you. And you do. You sound like you could be like an anime character. Honestly, I've told him this. Yeah.
I don't think Dusk has ever heard your anime voice before, Ellie.
I have. It's great.
Oh, have you? Okay.
I wish I could do
No.
character voices like that. It's great.
Listen, just sit by yourself long enough in a room, and you'll start to just do it out of.
You'll just start doing anime voice.
Yeah.
You sit alone and you're like.
Like, what vocal range can I get to? Okay, so Ellie, what you got? Are you good, Ellie?
What? I thought you were gonna do something.
No.
Oh, I thought we were gonna hear your vocal
I
range.
thought
you
so
were gonna
too.
be like,
No.
It's nice to meet you.
Oh my god.
Shake my funny bone.
Quick, someone redeem an Uwu on Sky's channel.
No.
somebody please redeem it.
Or the ara, please.
Why is this happening?
Why did you expect anything else?
Because I figured you two were outside of my chat, so.
I'm never gonna behave. You know this. Oh, you know I have influence in your chat too. I might have sent a minion over to redeem.
Where to God? All right. Well, while we wait for this minion arrival, Ellie, who do you got next?
Should I go for? You know, we're gonna go for the biggest one, okay?
Okay. You son of a bitch.
Just fucking redeem Divine Boom right as I said that.
Why both? Why both at the same time?
Oh, great! Thank you.
Wait, what happened?
He got 2 redeems instead of just the one.
I hate this place.
I'm gonna hold for the uwu.
All right, hang on. Let me take a drink because I just realized I got that soda earlier and I have not even opened it yet.
The milk.
Shut up. Okay, so first, the uwu,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
and then the ara.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
The reaction might have been the better part of it.
Just the
I agree, thank you.
reaction.
You
Right
go,
as this
"Oh, what?"
happened, I feel like my stream just blew up.
Oh,
Like
good,
there's more
good.
people here than there were.
It's great. It's great.
It's a good old time. It's a good old time. For content.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's bring in Slender Man.
Oh, we got the
My
we got
husband. My husband.
we got the big man here.
Got the big man. The big man's in the building.
More
All
drip.
right, Ellie. All right, Ellie. Since you know him best, and I have like a very passing knowledge, give us the rundown.
Thank you for the raid, Valdo. I'm sorry. Valdo, is this your third or second raid this stream? Well, getting specific.
Somebody in my chat
Third,
just goes
thank you.
NBA player.
What?
It's for Slenderman.
Yeah, my
NBA
husband
player.
is an NBA player. And so with Slenderman, I mean, obviously, most of his story really just comes from how other people interpreted it and made up stuff for it.
Right.
I think the most widely liked one is that he's a being from Germany who steals children. Thank you.
Yeah, that just sounds like a Germanic folktale.
No,
Yeah.
everybody's raiding me. Thank you, Lacus. They're leaving my stream and then making a stream so that they can raid me.
It was the power of the ara, man. They just came in.
That's true.
Ara.
There you go. Thomas Edison? What?
What?
Okay, my chat is like freaking out right now.
All right, let them freak out on their own.
I'll let them freak out. So,
Slender definitely has drip.
yeah, he's a very drippy man. He's extremely tall. I don't really know how tall he would be. I'm gonna assume he'd be taller than like Lady D and Gripper Man.
You mean Bigfoot?
Gripper man.
Gripper Man, you know?
Yeah, every time I see Slender Man, he always seems to be like in the double digits for height.
Yeah, he probably is because he's supposed to be like tree height, you know.
Jesus Christ.
My chat's chimed in with a Slindy Daddy.
Yeah, my chat just said Daddy Slender and Divine Boom.
Mine are just saying if they see him, just gonna say Shaquille O'Neal. We have very different chats happening.
But yeah, I mean, I think, you know, the scary part of it is that, and then if you bring in like Marble Hornets lore and stuff, like there's like a Slender sickness that, when he kind of gets into your life, you kind of slowly start losing memory. You start having memory issues, and potentially he can even, kind of indoctrinate you to kind of do his bidding, while you are having the memory issues. So that could be killing people, that could be intense stalking people, hiding in sewers, hiding in abandoned buildings, mailing things, taping people especially, yeah. So he's just very... He can also like bend time and space where you can like teleport because of him.
Okay.
That's cool,
So
though.
he can like teleport you into water while you're doing something, and you can start drowning, and he can, you know...
I don't like the fact that he can mess with me like I'm on a Minecraft server.
Yeah, he literally is a Minecraft server mod.
Oh no.
It's just the moderator for Minecraft.
I mean, they have the Enderman, so...
Oh, Christ, you're right.
I'm not gonna lie, for me, it's hovering in B, just because of all, like, that he can do, but I'm like, he doesn't scare me look-wise, I just think he looks really cool.
Yeah, he does. He looks pretty... I mean, he's a
Hello,
sharp
Bonnie,
man,
welcome.
you know?
He's a sharp whatever he is.
You're raiding
He's a
spooky beans.
I think he's kind of eldritchy.
He's definitely got like that, he's a being not of this
Yeah, he's
plane
not
of
this world.
existence. Yeah.
Yeah, and he also has tentacles that you can use.
Yeah, I always see the tentacles come out of the back and whatnot.
I also know if you ever played Phasmophobia, you can find him in the one map, but it's a very, very rare occurrence.
Oh.
You can find him in Phasmophobia?
Yeah, the one in the big campground, not the small one, the big one. It's like he's in the woods. Yeah. It's a very small Easter egg. You can also see Jason's mask in the water too.
Cool.
But yep.
I would die for I love Phasmophobia so much, that made me love it so much more.
I live in the van. That's my job, and that's where I survive is the van.
Yeah, we have to actively drag her out sometimes. Like, go in the house.
I will sometimes go in if there's a 5-minute timer and set cameras up, but as soon as I hear a noise, I nope out of there, and the van is life.
You know, I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. I will walk in and actively yell at the ghost.
I'm just in between, but mostly because I play with like Cab, who will just like completely lie to my face. So you never know if he's like, "Oh yeah, go in there." Like you don't know if you can trust him or not.
Oh goodness. Okay.
So we're
Slender Man.
B,
I would say B maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll keep him in B.
B is solid. He's a good middle ground.
Yeah, he's a good middle ground.
Time for the final 3, and then us 3, given if
Yes.
time frame
Oh, God,
allows.
yeah.
Because we have, a little bit still. So for my last one, I just thought it'd be unique to bring in, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yes,
Twofer.
a classic.
Not only do you, again, just like the Wolfman, you think you have someone you can trust, looks good, decent, upstanding citizen, turns insane, psychotic killer, also basically goes out and is another Jack the Ripper type of character. He absolutely horrifying. Foggy English street, middle of the night. Here comes a well-dressed man, and then suddenly
British.
he screams.
The scariest
Screams
part
in British and transforms. One of my favorite horrors, just because I find it so different from the others.
He is very much like a... How do I describe this? He's like a proto-horror Hulk, weirdly enough. Where it's like you have mild-mannered person, and then suddenly it's like, oh no, monster.
I think it goes
British Hulk.
goes back into that scariness of an unsuspecting person is actually
Right.
the killer you don't expect.
Yeah. I remember my first interaction of
Jekyll is
childhood
scarier than
stories.
Hyde, yeah.
My first exposure to Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is Looney Tunes. Which is a really scary episode if you guys have seen it.
I think
Oh,
I have.
God,
It's been a while.
Insane.
I don't know, it's wild, dude. It's spooky.
The last thing I've seen with Jekyll and Hyde was, I don't know if anyone's seen the movie League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think I have.
Super good film. Dorian Gray's in it, the vampire. I don't think she's Dracula.
yeah,
it's just,
yeah.
Yeah, weirdly enough, also in that
Invisible
movie,
Man.
he's also the Hulk-ish.
Yeah.
The whole-
He befriends, like, his other form, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, because like Dr. Jekyll's normal human, Mr. Hyde, like giant muscle, like monster creature.
Uh-huh.
The original is definitely scarier, because, again,
Right,
more
yes.
like a Jack the Ripper monster version.
Prowling the streets of London. But I don't know. It's like, at the end of the
I
day,
think it's pretty spooky, I'm gonna be real.
I'd put him in B, because, again, I feel like he would be worse to run into than Dracula.
right. Because Dracula's not going to leave his castle. This guy's actively out there on the streets looking for
Play
people.
Jekyll and Hyde is awesome. Oh,
My chat says
should
we
check
need a
it out.
tier
That
list
sounds
like this, but based on how smashable the monsters are, we've been saying that the whole time.
This is exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, alright, this is not going to turn into fucking like,
I mean,
smash tier list for these monsters.
we even came up for the definition of spooky himbo for, Frankenstein's monster, so.
It's true.
Oh my god.
So B?
I'd say B.
Okay.
Yeah, B.
On the sheer fact that it's a normal man with an abnormal personality that you could encounter anywhere provided you are in London. Or wherever he is based. I forget exactly where. Oh god, did I disconnect again?
No.
we
I'm
hear you.
sorry.
Okay.
I was trying to explain to chat the thing with the spooky himbo. Who was that for? That was for
Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein's
Yeah.
monster. Yeah.
Because what's the
Sorry.
what's the requirements again, Sky?
Pure of heart, dumb of ass, broad of chest.
But since it's spooky
Thick of
version,
ass.
forget the pure of heart. It's
Pure of
spook of heart.
Yes. So
So
who's next? Is it Sky?
it's me, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
My
got
last one I
left
have-
for you.
Sadako, better known as the girl from the ring.
She crawls. It's automatically super scary for me. I don't like crawling ones.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like, this is one you can run into when you don't even expect it, because she comes out of the cursed videotape, right?
Yeah.
And you play it and you watch it and you're like, what in the hell is happening? And I think, I can't remember if it's like immediately after you watch it or if it's like the 7 days later kind of thing. But she then crawls out of your TV and kills you.
Yeah, she's scary cat.
And apparently I don't know if there's nothing that can be done or very little that can be done to prevent this. Because I unfortunately don't. I've never seen the movies. All I know
what?
is... I'm going to be accosted now.
Why did you put it in here though? If you don't even. But it's the ring.
Exactly. I know enough from just like osmosis that I'm like, oh yeah. no,
I'll-
okay.
Sis.
I'll play Skeleton's advocate here. I haven't seen it
The only one that's seen the ring?
either. She is spooky. I'd rate C tier for
Apparently.
the 7 days. She is, however, based on Japanese spooky stuff. Yeah.
Ellie, I don't want to hear anything.
That's
You
why
didn't see the
Sky
Alien
knows
until
about
like
it, the
December
Japanese
last year, right?
Okay, well. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, well is what it comes out of.
I would put this.
I mean,
high.
I think she's spooky as hell because like you literally can't escape her.
Right, and you can't like prevent yourself from interacting because you don't know
Yeah,
what.
if you see it, you're screwed already. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing that you can do.
Chat.
I'm pretty sure.
The counterpoint my chat brings up is the fact that to them it's C tier because of the fact it's 7 days. But for me, I'm
No.
still saying no. I don't like it. I would say even
Yeah, because
spookiest.
Because like even with 7 days, as far as I know, you can't easily prevent it from happening afterwards.
You know, you can't prevent. I mean, I think it's like
That's fair, Sabine.
just
I'll
because
bring
it's
it up.
7 days, it doesn't mean that you're like not gonna die.
Right.
To add to the counterpoint, they also said, "Who gives you a heads up if they're gonna kill you?"
Somebody who's really confident they're gonna kill you.
Yeah, that's true. They like, you know, she knows.
It's
Girl
like
knows.
Phantom Thieves when they send the calling cards, like, "Hey, I'm gonna rob you," and then they still do it, and you're like, "Fuck,
The Ring is now Persona Spooky Edition. Got it?
no!"
I'm saying just be on a plane when it happens. I don't think that's gonna stop her.
She'll crawl out of the in-flight movie screen and be very
Gosh, yeah.
tiny.
Exactly though. And then somebody also brings up that they found the Grudge scarier, and honestly, I do agree with that. I think the Grudge is a little
gosh, I
scarier
don't
than
like
the Ring.
See, I was debating on either the Ring or the Grudge, but I knew no more about like Sadako and the Ring than I did about the Grudge. So
Yeah,
that's why
I just think the Grudge is a little bit scarier for some reason. I don't know. It might be the noise that she makes.
Yeah.
doesn't the Grudge have the kid that meows at you?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
All I remember.
The furry child. you know?
Persona 5 is
He's
spooky. I like Persona
He's just
5 though.
very good at impersonating a cat.
So spookiest, I would say spookiest. I don't.
I'm
Yeah.
I'd say
feelings.
A, maybe.
It's a
A or
hard
B.
one.
We're combining the spooky
Well-
and scary this time.
We'll put it in A. I'm gonna put it in
A.
A
Is that okay with you, Dusk?
Yeah, that's fine.
because who the hell owns a VCR anymore?
That's true. So for the last one, I have one that I don't really understand much about. Actually, sorry.
You're getting on my case about the Ring?
I'm sorry. Well, this one is the Owl Man, who is
Okay.
from what I know is from I've seen the movie, but he's from a movie about a man in Scotland who grew up in this mansion, you know, similarly to where I live right now. In my spooky haunted mansion.
Yeah.
And there is a demon that looks like a man, but he has like owl claws and an owl face.
Okay.
And he basically, I think, has dibs on firstborns, but I'm not totally sure.
Oh.
I've seen there's 2 movies, I think. I've seen both of them. And I don't remember a lot of it because it's like indie films, and
same
for
here,
some
Sabina.
reason, like a lot of the scenes just blend together in my mind, so I don't really remember it very well. I tried to rewatch it, but it's really like avant-garde, and I didn't really understand what's going on.
Oh gosh.
So basically, demon from Scotland who
Right.
it's basically, I think what happens is like his parents signed away, or it might even be like his grandma signed away the life of like, you know, somebody down in the generation. So like you can't, like, once your grandma's gone, like she can't go back on it.
Right.
So you could even have this happen like 100 generations down the line and like have no control over it.
This is a new definition of generational trauma.
But he is very scary, and I'm pretty sure he can slice people with his claws, but he normally just stands around. He's kind of like Slenderman, but a demon and an owl.
He sounds like a fae.
He
Kinda,
gives off
yeah.
fae vibes.
Like very much the I'm just here to make your life terrible. Also, I want your first kid.
For me, I would say I wanted to say C because I like owls, so for me it's like, oh cool, owl. But then listening to the lore and everything and being a firstborn myself, I'm like, well, I'm in danger, so let's bump this up to B at least.
Let's say me and Ellie are fine. You're on your own.
Wow.
I'm the baby of the family.
It's all
So I'm
mine.
good. I'm living good.
I'm the only one, so it's like I just automatically am the target.
I know that also there are ghosts linked to the area that he's in too, but I'm not totally sure about it because in the movie, which is it's actually called Lord of Tears, I think.
What?
I know, it's weird. The main character is warned by a ghost from when he used to stay there as a child.
About the Owlman?
Yeah, that
Okay.
she like kind of warns him. It's like but like you can't really tell until kind of the end that like that's actually what was going on.
Too with the firstborn thing.
Spoilers, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's a very cryptic kind of warning where it's like, oh cool, thanks. I'd rather have nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of like you don't really know until it's too late anyway. Like you don't
Yeah.
really get what they mean. So
We leaning to what?
I'm thinking
Tier?
C.
C?
I would say for me, I'd think B just because there's like in situations where like you really can't do anything and you kind of are just screwed just because your grandma just didn't like you.
I was leaning B as well, just because of the firstborn thing.
Well, you know what? Now that you've said that, Ellie, I think I will go towards more B because it sounds kind of like the damned if you do, damned if you don't
Yeah.
of like the slit mouth woman,
Mm-hmm.
where it's just like, oh cool, I'm just in this situation now. Guess
Yeah,
I'll die.
Exactly. Exactly.
Just the old man with the hands out.
And so we have our list.
Remember
Yeah,
B?
that's the list.
We have like a couple minutes left. Do we want to quickly have chat put us in one of these? Since we
Yeah.
are
Chat,
spooky
where would you
beans.
rank all of us? We'll see.
Want to start with Sky?
Yeah, we'll start with Sky, our skeleton boy.
Oh yeah, let me. What
Alright,
what
look at doing the stretch.
spook ranking am I?
I'd give you a C.
Thank you for the stretch, Sabine.
I mean that's fair. I'm just a skeleton. It's not like I have any sort of like.
So this is top tier. Really? Teed?
Spoopy.
Boopy.
Oh, thank you, Sabina.
Just add in a new tier spoopy.
Spoopy for Sky.
Well, he doesn't always have a hat and a mustache and sunglasses. He normally doesn't, actually.
Let's say,
Yeah.
I've actually not
He's
actively
normally
not
like
worn.
completely
My
nude,
chat
so-
just chimed in. The mustache lowers the spoopy rating.
I don't always have the mustache. I will want sometimes to wear the sunglasses though.
Somebody's saying S for Smash. I'm so sorry.
Hey, it
It's
goes with
fine.
skeleton too. Starts with the S, so
It's fine. Early on in my VTubing career, I got followed by somebody that was a self-proclaimed skeleton fucker. So
wow.
Shit.
Alright.
it's like at this point I'm used to it.
So Sky
Once
gets
you
the
become a
S tier.
VTuber, you kind of just sign your life away.
Wait, what?
I don't know. You just kind of were like, well, this is it.
Oh, it's just kind of like I can't do anything here. I mean,
Exactly.
they're not a bot. I'm not gonna block them.
So chat.
Bludgeoning damage? What the fuck is happening?
So chat, where shall we put Ellie on our spooky list?
Wait, so what is Sky though?
I thought S was the thing.
That's
I don't know.
Yes.
The spoopy.
Yeah, where am I going? I am half ghost, so
Half ghost, full ghost
I am
consequences.
partially possessed. So
Oh, it's only every other weekend.
no, I am possessed. I'm just kind of like morph like Steven Universe, you know. You know
Is
what
he
I mean?
possessed?
No. I mean, like, you know how like they can merge, the gems can merge into one.
Oh, like a fusion.
Garnet? Yeah, like I'm like a fusion.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, personally, I give Ellie A tier.
A tier, thank
Yeah.
you. S for super cute, thank you.
B for Babby.
Oh, thank
I'll
you
do
for
B for
the
bad.
follow. Baljeet the Bard's. Well, I hope I said that right. My chat said Ellie is too adorable to be spoopy, so least spoop.
Okay, should we do B for Babby?
That
The
works.
Least spook most friend.
I feel like I'm probably the least innocent out of
Oh, you say that like
I'm
I
the
hold
most
back.
chaotic.
Okay, I was about to say I hold back a lot. All right, I hold back a lot.
For Babby is on fire? Are you gonna set me off fire? So how do we feel about Dusk? Where are we putting Dusk?
Well, why you,
Please spook most concern is what somebody said for me.
why you two do that? I'm going to throw in a shout out to both Sky and Ellie, you two, in my chat really quick.
I don't know how to do that.
It's okay.
It's like I'm trivia
give
smart,
them
but
a
I'm Twitch stupid.
Because it was awesome they came out today.
Should have went through. Okay, I did Sky, and I think you need to do one at a time.
How do you do it? What do you do?
Yeah, I said. What do you guys feel about Dusk, though? I don't know, Dusk. I feel like you. I feel like you're pretty chill though.
Wrong
you're a little
one.
spooky
Ignore that.
because
For
of
some
the
reason, it
plague
didn't
thing,
count
but
his
I mean,
last
I feel
name.
like I'd
Do not
probably
follow
give
that
you, like, a
one.
B.
It's a classy kind of spooky.
Yeah, classy spooky.
I did a flub.
What did you do?
I typed in your name, but for some reason, like your last name, it deleted it, and then it's shouted out a different Sky. I did follow that one. Let me fix it.
Oh, we're just having multiple issues. It's like first at the beginning of the stream, my internet was just like, excuse me for a moment.
It says I need to wait a minute and 10 seconds before giving another shout out, so we're gonna. My chat's saying B for you.
B, I feel like B has a solid placement for her.
Yeah.
My chat says, my chat says less spooky, least spooky. Also, I think it's because when I shouted you out, I did a space for your last name, and that's what happened.
Oh yeah.
I thought you had to put in their ad on their Twitch for it.
You just put it in I think you just put it in the Twitch name fully lowercase without any spaces or anything.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you for the follow, DJ Sabina DD. I'm being given an S for scoliosis.
Wait. Also, yes, thank you for the follows that I have received. I'm trying to keep track of everything.
You guys. Thank you for the follow, Cat Girl Catsy.
Yeah, let me.
I have scoliosis lacusis, that's why.
Oh, dude, same.
Oh my gosh, it's.
Oh really?
I'm on a
Does
5
it
minute
just go side to side or
still.
front to back?
I have both. I have lordosis and scoliosis. My lordosis is worse though, so I have a sway back that's pretty
There it is.
intense. So I got
Now it works. Go follow Sky. I'll get Ellie next.
my. I got cake. I'll put it that way. I got cake because.
I think mine goes side to side. Maybe I don't know. Mine. Shit. I think mine might also go front to back.
Does
I don't
it
remember.
make does it push your spine forward?
I don't remember because I had this. I had this. What's the word I'm looking for? I was informed of this many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I do not remember.
You haven't checked it at all?
No.
Oh.
I mean, it hasn't
I need to get mine
progressed.
checked every once in a while, you know?
I mean, I think it's like one of those things where it's like it's there. There's nothing we can do about it, but it's not getting worse, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Kind of deals. Like my back hurts, but that's because I'm stupid.
I feel that.
And I actively fucked it up worse than what it
I
was.
feel that.
Remember, kids, when you lift heavy objects, do it correctly.
Oh, I'm just born like this. I was born with a dumpy.
You're built different.
I'm built different.
I'm built different. I'm built incorrectly.
Built incorrectly.
Dusk, you go over there?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to let me have the cooldown so I can shout Ellie out again. But
Oh, okay.
I I am gonna have to end the stream on my side because the
Yeah, I was
time
gonna
frame.
say I know you need to get going soon.
But, yeah, I mean, we've sorted each other. We sorted all the
Yeah.
monsters. We did good. We did good. Words good.
Words good.
Words good. Do I?
Thank you guys for joining me. This was fun. We need
Yeah,
to do it
thank you
again.
guys.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna.
Yeah, this was so much fun.
Ooh,
Had a blast.
We
It
got-
was more chaotic than I was
we gotta
expecting.
do words
I'm sorry.
Poopy. New name for Bigfoot.
Poopy.
Gripper foot.
It was
Spoopy gripper.
Thank you for
was
the
more
follow,
chaotic than I
Valdo the
thought.
snail.
about as
Oh, we
thirsty
reached our
as I
goal
expected.
100. Yay! Awesome. Thank you. And
Yeah,
also, here's
Sim.
Ellie's shout out. Go send her love, guys.
Oh gosh. Well, all right, guys.
But yes,
Okay.
Call it here.
Yep. I'm gonna head.
Okay.
See you next time. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Y'all later. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Alright, well, chat, that was really, really fun. Thank you all for stopping by. And if you don't mind holding on just for a second, I'm gonna see if there's anyone on to raid. I would like to send you guys over to someone. So let me check Twitch really quick. Let's see, who can I send you all to? I see Giva is doing more Diablo 4, so let me send you over to Giva, the chair VTuber. They're fun. So let's see, /raid, I believe it is, yeah. Make sure I spell this right. Let it kick in, let's send them over. Go, 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 say that we're in for a house call, the nurse is in, whatever one works. Thank you all for stopping by. Next stream will be on Monday and schedule will be posted Sunday on Twitter. Take care and have fun, everyone. Bye-bye.